It's completely human engineered. Fauci explained how it's made in his emails. Fantastic. Throw more gas in the dumpster. Burn it all. Just burn it all. Yeah. Some of the grant money got used for... Oh, very nice. So Fauci actually did lie to Congress. What? I'm shocked. Color me shocked. Seriously.
I really feel like there's nothing I can do about
Christmas
this
is going to
unless I shut
shock
everything down.
Supply chain issues. I know. I'm already trying really hard to start shopping. And this is what I always say every year anyway. Like, I'm going to start early and get it done. But now I, like, have to be super serious about it. Like, I've got shit in my cart for Amazon. And I'm like, Dave, look, we got to just purchase all of this, like, right now. Because it might get here by Christmas. And hopefully the price doesn't change once I purchase it. Like, you know, but it's like I'm watching things fluctuate. I really hate it. Yeah.
All the wet cat food was gone.
And why is that? All the wet cat food is gone?
I guess all wet cat food comes from China.
Keith, he is. I'm just going to give everybody... look
Aaron,
at Court's here. Hello, Court. Did you hear your button over there? Because I know Aaron messaged. Okay, so, yep, everybody left other places and came over to Facebook. This is Facebook's fault. It's probably they're in cahoots with Restream. They're like, look, we got to bring these folks back to Facebook because they're on Twitch and YouTube, and we need to bring them back. Streams putting on our... Apparently people are freaking over food issues and freak out buying now. Yeah, you know what, too? Because, like, the news, my mom was, like, even telling me, she's like, yeah, the news was saying that we should buy some stuff, you know? And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, the news is saying it now, so everyone's going to go freak out, buy everything. Like, because the news is actually saying it. Thank you, news, for saying
Kirk
it.
is a Segwid in... What? I can't read it over there.
Buy gold and uranium. Play Kenner's music, damn it. Wow, I haven't heard that in a long time. Hi, Flo, by the way. I'm sorry that I haven't looked over at you guys. Please don't take it personally. I love you very much. I know the news. Yeah. So, it is Cat Chinese. Cats only eat Fancy Feast, and luckily that's one food no one is buying out. Because your laws are stupid.
I think I did
in California. Something. Yes. What the news say? I don't know. My mom just said that the news is talking about the ships being out there and we should all buy everything right now.
So Biden's trying to stimulate the economy by spreading this narrative because...
I don't know, but when
that's my guess. And
I love my mom, but that's the thing. She watches the news. So if she's saying that the news is saying it, I'm like, then all the sheeple are listening, and then all the sheeple are. I
recognize you, Aaron.
You know what I mean?
You milestone follower.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if the news is saying it, then the sheeple are going to go fight over toilet paper again. You know? So let's go, Brandon. Oh my gosh, I saw somebody ask about like how to carve that into a pumpkin, and I was like, that is a really good fucking idea. But I tried. I did the taxation of stuff one time, and it took a lot. You know, it took a lot to try to. I didn't have the right tools. So
how is that guy not at the top?
They're bringing in the National Guard to unload ships. And why? Someone tell me the truth about why they're not. The truckers aren't. There's no truckers there. That was the thing. It was like, that's the thing they kept saying. Like, there's nobody to drive. Why? What's the reason that nobody is there to drive? Because I heard it's like a union thing or something.
Oh,
like the government's trying to,
That's the new thing.
What's that? Oh, the new thing? Okay.
The union thing. There's like a strike going on.
I can hear that outside. Okay. Oh, look, I have recognition on Facebook, but not from Dave and Mary. Oh my gosh, I said... Aaron! I love you, Aaron. I'm sorry. Did I miss a comment?
You're going to miss a lot of comments.
I'm missing... This is... Okay, I have decided to go to karaoke for the first time in forever because I don't have to work tomorrow. Aaron's going to karaoke. Have a great time, buddy. Seriously. Have someone take video of you. I want to see it. Seriously. Oh my gosh, Aaron. I'm excited for you. Trucker shortage.
Is Kane over there?
How do the unions feel about that? Money. Ryan's a spin the wheel.
Kane is on float. South Pyongyang reporting in.
Oh, Kane.
Glorious reader.
Kane! Seraphim! Oh, love you, Kane. How's things over there? Or down under? I heard the truckers didn't want to go to California.
Make music great again.
California laws. Seriously, we banned indie truckers. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing. Teamsters said no National Guard. So...
really sad.
85. Okay.
Imagine getting bodied by a Lego head.
It ain't just the truckers. The docks run 24/7. But I thought the docks were supposed to run 24/7 now, according to Biden. No any truckers. Company only. That means massive delays. Okay. What's his red hat? Well, what's his red hat say? Did we say what is red hat?
Make music great again.
Okay, make music great again. Yep. Private dock workers. Okay. They won't unload any ship that uses. Really? Wow. Okay. So, yeah, this is weird. This is really weird. I do not like not having.
I'm kind of without shutting down the stream and totally rebuilding Restream.
Yeah.
And that might not even work.
I understand. Is Pam still here?
No, Pam said thank you because I said okay. Said, I understand. Please remove, connect all of them after your stream. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do without removing reconnecting channels, so we are not able to troubleshoot while you are live. Okay, thank you.
It is a catchy song, Joe. It's a super catchy song.
See, that's what we didn't. We didn't come into this stream with our expectations lowered. They were pretty freaking high.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What about the lowered expectations?
I saw a meme for that too. Yeah.
I did too. Yes. That's a coffee song for you. Oh, thanks, Raja. I will have to listen, because we are on Facebook and YouTube, and we'll get, like the big shutdown for that shit. So, and then I won't be able to talk to anybody. Okay. Oh, Dunmar wants to know, Kane, do you have a permit just to view a live stream outside Australia? To view a live stream that is outside of Australia. He fears New Zealand will follow their lead. Okay, yep. So it's gonna be 1984 soon. Shit here is going funny. Oh, I gotta click on this, Dave. I hope that's okay. Is Craig still here to watch the dumpster fire? Because he said it's a dumpster fire, and then he better not have left. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, he went to go watch like Murder She Wrote or something.
Burn. Did he leave?
No, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Shooters going funny. Unvax camps being built. Mandatory vax. Get token freedoms. We got issues with transport mostly. Oh my gosh. I cannot. Kane, you're supposed to not be affected by any of this. You know what I mean? Because like you're out in the middle of nowhere, just minding your fucking business, and everything just upends and they're out there and like that. I'm so sorry. That is crazy. That is so crazy. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. It just popped in my head, Keith.
Almost.
Oh, there he is.
He says almost need a permit. Okay. Oh, well, thank you, Craig.
All right.
Also, yes,
what
Murder She Wrote. What? We have to spin the wheel. We also have to find out what we're watching on Sunday.
Oh, wait. I have a button that says YouTube comments. Oh, my gosh. Look at this.
Oh, from Friday. Friday.
Up here. Those are YouTube comments.
Those are. And Twitch. Where
am I even going to put those? I don't know. I just clicked the little button on my screen that I built before.
Well, Filth Pig is here, always alone. Filth, do you know what's going on? Did you know that?
Are they still there? These could be old.
Yeah, just so. Well, because I just asked about the trucker thing. But I know Aaron moved over, unless he's still there, but he moved over to Facebook also. Low for Facebook. We got people on Float. And then usually Twitch and...
Really, that should be probably over my face if we're going to have a comment section over somebody's face.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
We'll put comments all over this fucking screen. I'll just start making new...
new chats.
Everywhere.
Just random.
You guys got another platform you want me to add? I'll throw that shit in there. We can have one person commenting over there.
Listen, I want to spin the wheel and find out who won the prize for tonight and see what movie we're watching Sunday. But after that, I want to hear... And save it, please, because we're going to do the wheel.
Just save it.
When we come back from the wheel, I want to hear everybody's opinion on the whole Alec Baldwin thing, okay? But not until
I'll put all the chats on my
spin
face. I'll put this one here.
Please don't.
We'll just grab
Hi,
this one,
GG,
throw it all
made
over
it.
here. You guys can just everybody look at Mary. I'll be chat man.
Okay, let's spin the wheels. But please nobody start talking. I know you all are starting to talk about it. The comments are actually a political compass now.
Most of the problems
Joe,
over
we've been
here.
on Clubhouse a couple times, but we haven't kept up with it. You know, we've been on there a few times, but it's hard to keep up with everything. All right, spin the wheel, Dave. Spin the wheel. We gotta spin the wheel.
So what we do here is that we actually have people pay to see this stuff.
No, and it's normally better than this. Literally a fucking dumpster fire. Thank you, Craig.
No, this is great.
It is.
I'm so glad I didn't like bump that thing with the biting the bullet guys and like, you guys want to come on tonight?
Oh gosh.
That would have been a mess, man. I would have been like,
wreck.
imagine
Total
canceling on
fucking
them
wreck.
again. So we have
need
Patreon
water.
followers and to say
Believe
thank
it or
you.
not, thank you all.
We like to give away a little gift every week, nothing too big, but something to just say thank you for supporting us for the past 2-3 years, however long we've been doing this.
Almost 3.
And tonight,
I mean, officially, like, yes.
we're scenes. Tonight we're giving away some
Brand's
more
got
Japanese
candy.
candy. You can't see it; it's really small in the background, but we haven't given
Awesome.
away a lot of it. So you're gonna get some Japanese candy if you win at the wheel.
Yes.
So
So yes, a thank you to. We've taken off the names of people who have won, and the folks, anybody new, your name has been added to the list, so that you can win a prize. Because I want everybody to win something.
Yeah,
Because
Mary's real
I'm
sweet
not
like
trying
this.
to put like old names back on the list when there are
Nervous when
folks who
things are-
still haven't won anything. So I'm sorry, I'm like that. But
wait, so somebody on YouTube has to
I'm
comment
glad I'm
now.
here
Is
on
there anybody-
Dumpster Fire Night. I'm nervous when things are. Well, I'm super glad you're here and enjoying yourself, Joe.
Like, I don't even know how to open up
Ryan,
the
did you
current
pee on
YouTube.
yourself? Did you pee your pants? He said he has clean pants on now.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he said,
Well-
okay, I got clean pants on. And then,
It's gonna talk. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
there we go. All right.
oh, I just hurt myself.
Don't hear yourself.
Okay, I'll do my best. But it's time to spin that wheel.
Oh, we're spinning the wheel.
that
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Spin that wheel.
To the wheel.
I'm Happy Twins. I met my cousin from down under. Oh, yay, Raja. I'm happy for you.
Why
yes.
the fuck's the wheel cut off? Whatever.
I don't know. It's just shit night tonight. Shit night tonight.
I think the arrow's over there too.
Motherfucker, it is.
Oh my gosh, what is going on? No, this is perfect. There we go. Let me unlock that for some reason.
Hi, Simey. I love you. Did you hear
We can't see any of the chat.
Hi.
All right, I'm just gonna spin the wheel.
Spin
We
the
can't see
damn
what
wheel,
you're saying.
Oh, he's like, here, put me on. Where I want you to put me on the show. Huh.
Jamie Lynn,
Oh, Jamie! Are you here
Jermaine.
for shit show tonight?
thank you for your support. You're getting some
Jamie.
crazy Japanese candy in the mail at some point if I get your address.
We love you, Jamie. Make sure you send us your address so Amazon can send you that candy.
And we got to keep moving because we can't see what anybody's saying.
We got to make sure we do movie night real quick, guys. If you go over to Flote, FLOTE.app, you can make yourself an account real quick to be a part of an awesome social media platform where you don't get censored, you don't get blocked, you don't get zucked, you don't get nothing except a Bitcoin wallet, which is amazing, and freedom.
So
that means you get a lot of things.
FLOTE.app.
Yes.
We watch a movie every Sunday night
Every
at
Sunday.
9:30 Eastern
9:30 p.m. Eastern.
with our friends. Tuesday night we do anarchy stuff at 9:30 Eastern. But yeah, come for movie night. Here we go.
Yes, and we're doing Halloween movies this month. So this time we're going to be watching
Yeah.
the Blair
I'm
Witch
going
Project.
camping next month. We're watching the Blair Witch Project this Sunday night at 9:30
Yes,
Eastern.
I haven't seen that
FLOTE.app
since it came out.
/Liberty Late Night.
Yes.
I'm just going to close that and we're going to go back to the bar.
Okay, so we can see everybody's comments. This is really stressful.
It really is. This is terrible.
I am.
Go away, music.
I don't know what to do with my hands right now. No. Yes, Dumpster Fire Shit Show. Yes, that's hello. Welcome to the Dumpster Fire Shit Show. I'm Mary. This is Dave. Oh, I I know it's a terrible movie, right, bud? We haven't seen it since like 1999. Yeah, nope. The bar. Dave made that bar. He made that bar. And,
I got laid off, and I learned 3D rendering, and I made a bar.
Yep.
I made a lot of stuff. I made the last set was a bunker, Fallout bunker.
Yes.
Yes.
Talk about films and Witchery Part 2. Oh yeah, that's her. Drum set back there. So yeah, guys, but you know what? It's going to be so much fun because we can watch Blair Witch and just like talk shit about it and like laugh and have fun. You know, it's like, you know, kind of like, you know, last week when we watched The Terrifier, which was
Hey, Dave G's here.
I know, I saw that. I already said hi to Dave G.
I did not.
This is a long time ago. You even moved his thing over, his words.
Wow, so he's probably not even here anymore.
What don't you use? What are you going to sell, Joe?
Get his own corner here. Okay,
football season starts on Tuesday for you. Wait, why does it start on Tuesday for you? What do you mean? Cracky, I'm going to delay. Oh, sorry, Raja. I missed your comment there. Yes, as a guest. So I'm really... Yes, you are, Raja. You are promised a spot on our show. And you know what? I'm super glad it's not tonight. I'll tell you why. Because the shit's fucked up over here. We can't see all the comments. And so I'm super glad you're not here tonight, because that would have ruined the whole talking to everybody so easily, because we don't have the other platforms available. And Dave G's just up there made it.
He's got his own corner. Unless somebody from YouTube or Twitch comments.
Come on.
Which I don't know.
Set on fire and saw it on half. Oh, yeah, there you go. Can I hit your EC? Because this
yeah, do it.
Ass.
Hit that shit.
But yeah, Raja, I want you to come on. And you know how things run more smoothly. You know, I mean, we're silly and goofy and have a good time, but, you know, like, it's usually running a little bit more smoothly. Of course, I'm still here. Thanks, Dave G. See, Dave, he said up there, he's still here.
Mm-hmm.
He's still here.
He's up there looking down on us.
What is, let's see, let's just set on fire. So, my Jaguars broke, wait, what? Oh, your Jaguars broke their 20-game losing streak. Oh, that's a long losing streak. Well, we're Buffalo fans, so we've felt that before. We have totally felt that feeling. And now we're on the other side of it for a little while, and it's really nice. It's a lot of fun. We're having a good time. Set them on fire too.
I'm close. I'm close to being to the right page. And that's not it.
Well, I tell you what, we had a special guest tonight pop into our house to visit, to say hello. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, all right. Okay, so it was like 7 o'clock. David just got home, and it was later than normal because he usually comes home at 3. And they told him at 1:30 that he had to stay 4 extra hours.
No, they told me at 7 a.m.
Well, you didn't tell me till like later. So, yeah. But that's fine. That's fine. That's better, so that I'm not like the whole day like, Dave's over. Okay, well, anywho. So Dave had to work overtime tonight. But again, we didn't know until today. So he comes home at 7 and the doorbell rings at 7:15. And I was like, oh, it's our neighbor. I thought for sure it was our neighbor. And I look out and I see somebody. I see a face. I know the face. I know who it is.
What happened to the chat?
But my brain is saying,
oh,
how is this person on my porch right now?
It's Joe. Joe's the surprise guest.
Oh, what? It's me.
It could happen. We've had Vermin Supreme, Spike Cohen, and
John McAfee,
and Joe.
Yes.
It could happen. Yeah.
Hi, Joel. Hello.
We've also had everybody who asked to come on. We're like, yeah, you can come on the show.
But Derek, Celeste's brother, Derek. I feel bad that he's like known as
Celeste's brother,
Spike Cohen's.
Oh,
Spike Cohen's spouse.
Not Spike.
What's her name?
You ruined the joke.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
I can't think of her name either.
My brain right now. What's Spike Cohen's wife's name? But anyway, so
what's that girl's spouse's name? Tasha Cohen's spouse.
Yes, I knew. Okay, I knew I was going to say Natasha, but I was like, that's wrong. So Tasha
Maybe
Cohen's
it is.
husband.
It could be Natasha.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so I'm sorry, Derek. I don't mean to always introduce you as like Celeste's brother. Derek's awesome. He does stuff on Float. He's got his own show, Talking Trashed, and he does movie nights with his daughter, which is super fun. Oh my gosh, there he is. Is this really him? Was that really him the whole time?
Audio's connecting.
So I feel like I just saw you.
He can't hear you yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now we can.
I feel like you were just here. It seems like just a moment ago you were in my living room. Oh, I can't hear you now. Hold on, we can't hear you.
No, I can hear him.
I know, we're nerds. And our show's fallen to shit tonight, Joel.
Dude, this is a mess. Hold on a second. I gotta... First of all,
Derek, have you been watching any of this? It's awful tonight. It's terrible. It's... Oh, thanks, Lyle. I don't want to hear that. I can hear myself in that ear.
It's weird how one little thing that
is we a surprise guest invisible. He is. No.
You figured out the surprise.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, gosh. I'm not joking, blokes. There are artillery fire here. Oh, Raj, I can't wait for you to come on and tell us all your stories. Can everybody hear me?
Folks?
Oh, there's Derek's audio. Is it going through the right thing?
Derek, can we hear you?
Hopefully.
Nope.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't hear Derek.
You can't hear Derek?
No, I can't hear
Oh,
Derek.
because it's going
What?
A1, A2. There we go.
Hi, Derek.
Now?
Hello?
He can now.
Well, you each like have your own independent headphones. You are fancy.
Yeah.
All right.
You saw the setup down here, Derek.
Yeah.
And something happened. Something happened.
No, believe me, the show that I've done is like the exact same thing. It's like chaos.
Can I have that
in one
fan going on
direction,
more, please? Yeah.
and only that in that one
He's really faint,
cleverly
but there.
created angle.
Okay.
Does it look like a show?
We can
Oh, they
him.
can't hear him.
Oh, they really faint, but okay, hang on one second.
Are you lying to me?
Wait, Joel, why is your
No, they can
description?
hear him.
Joel's description of what he is in Spanish. Top fan number 1, but on the TV or on the screen here it says whatever, fan something or other in Espanol. So, can everybody hear Derek now?
So here's
we can
what's
hear
happening.
Him, we can hear him. Okay.
Remember we were talking about Restream earlier, how it takes all the chats and puts it
can hear
into
him,
one
I
convenient
think.
little
Does he
box
sound
that I put on the
Canadian?
screen right here? That's not working at all.
Oh my gosh, Joe, are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, I noticed it's different.
So I had to open
He
up a
does
Facebook
sound-
page,
he-
do a
yes,
screen
he
grab of
lives
the
near
chat
the
there, which
the
we
Canadian
can't like
border.
see anything.
Oh
Is
yeah,
Joe is
you
Joe
betcha.
really Derek though? Is Joe Derek?
Gonna wear it.
Someone tell me. Who can hear? Keith, I can. I mean, I can hear normally. Can you hear?
Yeah, it's definitely New York.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Not like Sean Hannity, New York. But
It's almost like Canada, New York.
yeah. But I'm not like the standard of normal. I have sort of a weird voice anyway. So
No, it
Yeah.
works. It works though.
No.
You use it.
Raja, October has been. I don't even want to talk about October. I can't even talk
Mary's
about
doing that October challenge.
Yes. Where I just try to get through each day of
which
October.
is that the
No,
No.
that's where she just tries to get through each day of October.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is there's an extra day in that month too. It's hard.
I'm just trying to make it, y'all, okay? Seriously, catch me on November 1st. I'll be a lot better.
3 more than February. Yeah. So
Oh,
anyway, since
yes.
I just got home,
I'm sorry,
because I was
Slider.
doing the math, and it's
I'm-
usually more fun shows if.
Yeah, well, hey, you know what? It was really great to see you. My brain literally, yes, he did just hand job October slowly. It was so, my brain saw your face and I was like, that's Derek. I mean, my eyes saw your face and then my brain was like,
Yeah.
that's Derek. How
What is
is
this
that
person
Derek?
doing here?
And then I opened the door and I'm like,
It's a good question.
hi.
Without a gun, too, yeah. So, it's like, have you ever seen a teacher outside of school? It's like, they're people.
Right. I know. And I'm just so grateful. You know what? It was so nice having you here. And you were so awesome about just like coming in and it just being a total fucking wreck here. And I just, we're
I'm
friends.
Guilty.
We
I'm
are
guilty.
friends.
Yep.
And, we've met each other before. We've hung out before several different times. And it was nice to have you over to our home. I'd love to have you back when it wasn't like the day after a birthday celebration.
If it makes you feel better, I can swivel my camera around and show you some wreckage in my house. Yeah.
I'll just assume it's like mine.
Yeah. That's, I don't know. I've always been more just
Found it.
like there are important things in life, that you want to get right. But like for me, like take my lawn. Like I mow my lawn like the minimum amount, so I don't get like a letter from the city.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
like and beyond that, I really don't care. And
Yes.
it's like I don't know. It's I don't have a problem. I've always
don't
been sort of
necesito.
more of a scatterbrained kind of person, so I never kind of care how things look. It's more like, do I get my work done, or
Right.
do I have a fulfilling life?
Yeah,
So-
there you go. And it's hard with 3 young kids because they're just all like everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, I'm gonna get this under control this time, and then I do, and then like 5 days later, it's like tornado went through again, and like I want to
Yeah,
cry.
exactly. It happens. It's entropy. That's the Jordan Peterson order and chaos.
Yeah.
Like the order, the disorder, and entropy. That happens, and we sort of have to battle it back.
Yeah.
And then clean your room.
Yeah, and then clean your room.
You guys helped though, because like I was getting to that part where it's like, oh man, I need to like do Mountain Dew shots here or something.
Oh,
'cause-
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
And
We should have offered you like coffee
We should have
or
given you
somewhere to go
coffee or
pee.
something,
You could have
yes.
used the sink.
Oh, yes.
Did you notice the sink? I saw you were looking around.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
Well,
I should've
I got
brought a
some
hidden
pictures.
camera.
I got some pictures of you because anytime someone comes into the studio, I want to make sure that they get their picture taken,
Because it's
so
very underwhelming, and you might forget.
it's just our basement with a little studio.
No, there actually was the one episode I did the Truesdale show, and it was the one where I did the negative comment alarm and I trashed the studio
I
and
love you,
stuff.
Oh yeah, I saw.
But you can see my real old basement at the old house, and you can kind of see what the other side of the set looked like from that
Oh,
video.
okay.
If you look, so
Whoa,
yeah.
Elijah is a
was cool.
Neo Esquese Nenhuma
Anniversary
Data.
follower.
Oh,
I can read
actually
it
have
in English.
I have
what.
multiple cool trip stories, but I gotta mention that for Star, like at some point, like she'd actually be someone cool to talk to.
I'd love to.
But for her, it's homecoming weekend for her school, and like she's a high schooler.
Oh, boy.
And she's dating a football player.
Oh, my
and
gosh.
So yeah,
What?
yeah, right.
I used to be a football.
Who would have
player.
thought
my
that
gosh.
my spawn would, be dating a
Dating a
football
jock.
player?
Slider.
No, well, you know what? And
That's
her
the
dad is a
rebellion.
cop.
That's the rebellion.
Like she had to let me down gently. And like, yeah, his dad. Well, he's a cop. And I,
Oh,
just,
like,
Somebody's not
she
coming
did-
for dinner.
yeah.
I check her for bruises when she gets back. So-
Oh my gosh. I have to ask you because Slyther was asking what's happening on Saturday on your show. Is there going to be movie night or guests?
Yes,
Or what's happening?
I'm doing 2 movie nights in a row, which
Ooh,
is
double
cool because
feature.
it's like it's October.
Yes.
And I did 2 of the other shows in a row because that was the way it worked out schedule-wise with the guests. So, but yeah, so it'll be 2 Halloween-related movie night
Is it,
things.
Joe?
So that's what we're doing.
Awesome sauce.
And,
I had fun watching your
Good.
show last week with Seth, and then Faith popped in. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
I had to
there
go.
was
I
one
got so
thing-
tired. The stupid
Yeah.
like after effects of Rona are like I'm just tired, and I'm like, okay, it's time to go to bed.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
And you got the real one. I should have
Yes.
licked a few more things just to make
You
sure I
should've.
have an immunity.
Just
Maybe
in
held the
case,
cat.
yeah.
He's probably holding it.
Yeah.
You did pet the cat, so you're good.
Are scientists studying like
Hey,
breakthrough
Alex.
cases with felines? There's probably someone that has that job.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, it's Well, I don't even. Yeah, Rona. I can't believe we're still.
No, it's terrible. It's still in my fucking skull.
Yeah,
it's a biological weapon. Like,
Yeah.
it's not natural. It doesn't feel natural.
You know what the weird thing is like, remember when, like, in like February or January 2020, it was like, ha, let's get a hazmat suit to go to get Chinese food, and it was like that hilarious disease that's all the way on the other side of the planet.
Yeah,
like who would have thought? You know,
Yeah.
I love
Well, so they can give it back to you, Joe.
that Monty Python meme that they had where they're like at the gates and they're like, what is that? And somebody's charging towards the gates and they're like, somebody's coming towards you.
Oh, yeah.
It just kept coming closer. So like,
that's like the perfect description. Yeah.
Carl.
oh, Joe had COVID toe. That's gotta.
I'm sorry, Carl.
was
Wished
the
they had
tyranny.
knives. I think something might have happened.
But
What the
But I'm
hell
really
is going
proud
on
'cause-
upstairs?
like last night I was
kids.
sitting on the couch
Okay.
like with my mom, and she had her laptop, and I was like, yeah, here's where you get the ivermectin, and it's like, it's basically, you take this, I take it preventatively
Hi, kitty.
because I'm close with some people with health issues.
Yes.
You know, but there's like a dose that,
Hi,
and
sir.
all you would do if at the first sign of an infection or like a sore throat or anything is basically like, you take this dose, and then 48 hours later you take it again, and like, that's it, and it's like highly effective. Don't tell the big drug companies.
Ooh.
But
wait,
Is it
what?
patented?
no, that's the problem, is the molecule isn't patented. So yeah, but
Demanding
that's the thing,
cuddles.
like, I can think my conspiracy nonsense and everything, but for me, it's like, I just want to like keep my family safe and do the best thing. Like,
Sure.
you know, just do the
And we
best thing
should
for all of
be
us.
allowed to have
Yeah.
these things, these treatments. We should be allowed to access these without question, and our doctors should be allowed to provide
Access
these
it without
without the fear of losing their medical license. They should be allowed
Oh,
to
yeah,
prescribe this kind of treatment that is non-harmful to humans.
You can get diarrhea,
and
Mary.
oh my gosh, you can get diarrhea from the Rona.
That's the part. That's,
Any side effect-
She knows.
No, but I was praying to God, like, please don't let me get the diarrhea part, or the lung part,
There's so
or
many
the.
symptoms.
Yeah, I
Or
know.
the
I'm like,
whole
I just don't want any of the
intubation.
things. Yeah, I don't want the intubation. But
Yep.
the thing is that any of the side effects from any medication is basically a fucking symptom of the Rona. So take ivermectin. They should be allowed to
it's
prescribe it. They need to
basically
get off their
like-
asses about
yeah.
the treatment and start doing something. It's
Like,
illegal
it's
to have
safer
it for
than
COVID.
Tylenol.
Right, yeah.
If you look at the
Right.
track record, you know,
Right.
Tylenol causes more damage, or acetaminophen, right, is the actual one.
Exactly,
but
Kirk.
Raja sent us
That's
some
where it gets
ivermectin, but it didn't get
creepy
here till like the
is-
other day.
He didn't send it to
Yep.
us. It came from his country, though.
I got it. Yeah, I probably got it from his factory. That's what he does, right?
Oh. I need to put on a T-shirt. I'm really hot.
You
now
know
all of
what?
a
It's
sudden.
funny. I ordered from like one US thing where they assign you like an online doctor, and you kind of have
Oh,
to have
yeah.
a consult, right? And then I also ordered it from like the Raja Land
Yeah,
website,
yep.
and they literally, I think they arrived like on the same day. I actually did it as a test to see like which one
Oh, nice.
would ship
Maybe X.
faster or get here.
I went to
So-
All Day Chemist. All Day Chemist. ALLDAY Chemist. And
It's, and then I'm like looking at it and I'm like, this is fucking India, Mary. I'm like watching my bank account every day after that. I'm like, go
no,
ahead,
that
fucking-
I actually
But it's-
used.
I saw that.
I used a generated credit
Zinc
card
is really-
to order
really,
because
really
it was
good,
the
Alex.
site I went to was a little shisty, and I have this app that can generate credit card numbers that like only work once. And Alec Baldwin.
wow, that's nice.
No, because I
Derek.
told Mary, I'm like, because she started doing this like homeschool group thing with like all these other kids, and I'm like, if you're serious about getting that stuff, you better get it right now. Like do it right now. And I put it all on her, and then she's like, okay, and she did it. And she's like, okay, I ordered it, and I'm like, what's the site? And I'm like looking at the site, and I'm trying to look up reviews and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is this place?
I'm
But
sorry.
it's legit,
Joel. I'm
'cause
sorry.
a
Dave
lot
has
of
to
people
work
use it.
tomorrow,
But it
too.
worked. The one
We got it, and there
all
was
right.
only the one charge that we agreed to pay, and it was all good.
So since we're between friends here,
You could say.
And
What I
Facebook,
just-
YouTube, Twitch, Float.
You
It's,
know, yeah.
but friends,
well,
yeah.
don't tell anyone, but there's a label of the drug, and it's not specifically, it doesn't exactly say ivermectin, but that's the active ingredient, and it's called stromectol.
Yes.
So if you look up this
Yep.
stromectol and order that, I think that's the reason that I was able to get it so quickly, is because it's sort of the road less traveled and not everyone knows that secret. So write that
okay.
down.
Yeah, Raja, I think we ordered some of the ivermectin, and it came from Raja Land,
Which is
Okay.
a big area.
which is also fantastic because the hemp just grows on the side of the road there,
Yeah.
and people
just
can
eat
just
it.
use it for whatever they want. You know, like, and here it's like you have to have a fucking license to grow hemp. At least in our state. So dumb.
So I
Oh,
woke up
Carl posted the
in
link.
Kentucky this morning.
Thanks,
I have
Carl.
so many stories that start with that.
Yeah. And it's funny, you
I
were
woke up
talking
in
about
Kentucky.
states and how, like, some states are free. The funny thing is, though, we're listening to the morning radio, and it's like, and he was charged with possession of marijuana. He's facing a felony.
Yeah.
Like, that's Kentucky. But on the other hand, you could go, like, literally just shoot a pistol all day in your backyard and nobody cares. You know, it's like, it's weird with that. And which, by the way, I shot my mom's pistol. Like,
Ooh,
I got to
nice.
do that on
Oh,
the
that's
trip.
fun.
So, for a New Yorker who needs, like, I
Yeah.
have to have a permit to,
Do you know
to
what?
have
Do you know what
permission.
caliber you're shooting?
Raja, yep.
I don't know the caliber. They were 9mm rounds.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, the same thing. I don't know. That's what I call it.
Wait,
No, I'm stupid. I actually want to like go wiki that, because there's caliber and then there's the millimeter stuff.
Yeah, I think
and,
it's the same thing.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Like, I'm a moron.
I know. I got one of those that I lost recently in a boating accident with the 40.
oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Rippy.
but it was cool. Like, that's and guess what? One thing, I just kind of wanted to do it just to see how it would work out. And man,
Okay, gun
aiming
people
for
are
center
saying yes.
mass.
Yes, 9mm is caliber.
Alex.
okay.
Derek, can you tell me real quick the name of that website that said about, it's like you said it's the go-to site to know
Carl put one up on Facebook.
about how,
Well,
for dosage.
Oh, for dosage.
For dosage
Yeah,
to take preventative, and if you're
it's-
treating symptoms, it's like
Yep,
F something.
That's and by the way, I gave my girlfriend like 5 pages of documents
Okay.
that are like all official science stuff, because I'm like, look, I know everyone's like, I did my research by watching YouTube, you know, and like
Yeah.
I'm like, look, here's the documents.
Yeah.
It describes dosage and the treatment plan and the scientific evidence for it, and that site is flccc.net.
FLC.
Where do I put that? Okay, over here.
.net. Okay.
FLCC.
So Alex, it's going to show up over
But-
on
and
this
that's-
Three
side.
C's.
Three C's.
three
No,
C's.
there's an extra C.
Don't click that.
Don't click that link.
It's
don't
gonna be
know-
a virus.
I don't know what that is.
It's probably a porn site.
It's probably
Probably.
porn. It's probably porn.
FLCCC.net.
CCC. Because C is the third letter in the alphabet. CCC. Okay.
Stop it,
FLCC.
Mary.
But
Wow,
it's
that looks like a
super-
coronavirus.
they-
No, I don't know.
It's got to be true then. Yeah, they but they have PDFs and stuff, and like I literally did that because like I told my girlfriend, I'm like, look, I'm not trying to win an argument about like everyone take this Trump medication or you know something.
Sure.
I'm like I was
I
like
hate that it's
this-
political.
I literally like I showed her videos of people talking about it, and I was like,
so hard,
and
my
here are
finger broke.
documents. And I was like, you don't even have to do anything. Just like have it in your house. And then someday, if you get a sore throat or something, like just
Yes.
take this.
Yeah, it'll probably
And
help
I
for a
gave
lot
her-
of stuff.
Right. And that's the thing, even for people, if you are vaccinated, and then it can still be a helpful treatment. Even
Do you think
for
it'll
that
help fight
group
the
of-
herpes?
You know, herpes is
Derek's
a
like,
pretty
I'm glad I
like
didn't sit
minor.
down.
Herpes has like pretty minor symptoms. It was sort of demonized by people that are trying to teach abstinence only education. So scientifically, herpes actually isn't like that big a deal. Like it's not like you know how syphilis was like that. You don't want to mess with
Al
that.
Capone got that one.
Yeah. Right? No, that was bad. But for herpes, it's like
Hi,
Jamie,
Jamie.
Jamie, you're the winner tonight. You're the winner, and we're talking about herpes right now.
Oh,
You're
Jamie,
also the winner.
Yeah, Jamie won. You got the herpes.
you could have
No, you got the
minor
prize, not the
bumps
herpes.
on your body.
Oh wait, the
You
herpes.
could have a
The
pimple.
herpes.
The herpes. Do you remember that from?
I give you my herpes. You
I'll
have
give
my
you my
herpes
herpes.
now.
You
I
have
don't
my
want your herpes.
From
Cheech and
Cheech
Chong.
and Chong. Yeah, you have the herpes.
You can have my
herpes. But herpes.
I got you.
Yeah. And she
From
says,
this trip?
sweet, you won some candy.
You want some sweets?
You won some
Oh, yeah.
Japanese candy. So
I got to tell you about like ways to circumvent the New York government from this trip.
Yeah.
One of them was like just shooting a
water.
pistol.
yes.
Like-
So how was that? Yes, that was.
Oh, man.
shooting
And-
is
and-
really like yes.
And I did great. Like
Yeah.
if
Good for
on
you.
the chart, like you take like center mass. If I was aiming for center mass, it's like a beautiful
Oh, thanks, baby.
cluster pattern, you know, there. And the guy's like, yeah, we had their neighbor came by, because my mom is very careful, and she's like, I just want to have someone that like really knows what they're doing and stuff, and you know, to show you
Yes.
the ropes and everything. And he's like, yeah, it's a pretty good scatter pattern there, and you know, like
Yeah,
so
and-
I did all right. So if it was a zombie movie
Shooting
and I
is
had to
yes.
like you know
Yeah.
grab the gun.
Double tap. And pistols are harder than they look like on movies. Like
They are. I'm
like,
just gonna
you hold
say.
that sideways.
No, you're not holding it.
I've done it, and you don't hit shit. You don't hit nothing
Oh yeah,
sideways.
No.
I would
yeah.
never do that. Yeah, that's yeah.
I've
No,
done
but
that.
this
Yeah, you
was a
can.
fine
Break the seal.
machine.
Don't break the seal. Don't break the
It
seal.
wasn't like the tiny concealed carry. It was like it was like a CW one, and it's kind of like if you like any law enforcement like Justified or something, they'd have one with about that length, and it was pretty easy to aim and stuff. I did all right. It was fun.
You know what?
And,
you know what's difficult? I found awkward to hold a revolver.
Yes.
My very
Yeah, again with the Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
Of course.
But honest to goodness,
I just heard
gosh,
that.
was it
I
a
heard, like,
revolver?
one
What
clip.
kind of gun was
I
it?
don't know.
What kind of gun was it? Yeah. Okay. So you just heard about it.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I heard it on the radio,
And I'm like-
you know, the first thing I thought was that he has so many videos where he's all sanctimonious and like, I'm Alec Baldwin. The food you're eating makes you a bad person. Like he's always like preachy and looking down on people. It's like, oh, well, he killed more people than me eating a hamburger did, huh?
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yes. And Carlos had a ton of those.
Damn.
you know.
And the first thing I thought was that, oh, this girl died. That's so sad. And then just the onslaught of memes.
I
And I'm
know.
like, it's hard to reconcile that sometimes.
And I know, and that's the thing about memes. You have to be able to laugh, but then I see her face, and I think like, oh my gosh, she
Her family.
actually like her family.
Wait, who
there
was the
to-
girl? Like
She
it
was some
like-
cinematographer. She was
Yes.
just like some,
And how the fuck did she get
He
shot?
shot at the
Why is
cinematographer?
he shot the cinematographer and the director, I think.
No, I don't know who it was.
I
Who
think it was
the
a
other person?
director or some
What?
kind of producer. He's like
why-
unknown.
Did
Why
they both
was-
die?
The
She
girl
did.
died.
She did.
Oh my gosh, Alex, thank
Oh
you.
my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you.
That's
found-
terrible.
found
I
some
love
Bitcoin.
cinematographers.
Yeah, so
like
she-
they're better than actors.
and then but why is he pointing the gun and shooting at them? And then I read an article.
Check out this.
Yeah.
I got a gun.
No,
Pow, pow.
but
Oh.
I read a thing, and since the 1980s, they have had like this
Brandon
gun.
Lee.
This gun has to go through 1, 2, like 3, 4 people. Like it gets checked by the first person who's like the expert, and then there's like the second expert. Like
Thank
you
you,
know,
Alex.
like
Yeah.
yeah, that would make
gun
sense.
you know, and then it has to go to this next person and this next person, and then it goes to the actor who goes with them and says, "Okay, you have all checked this," and then we do a fire a shot, like you know,
Yeah. Director
just to make sure
cinematographer.
that everything's okay. We're gonna go do this, you know, and fire these blanks and check it again, and then we can use it on the set. So since the 1980s, it
Yeah.
supposedly has supposed to have been that way. How
So do
did
they
this
suspect
happen?
funny business here then, or
I don't even know. He says he's cooperating with the, and I mean, imagine even as shitty
They were
of
just in the area he was aiming for the scene.
Okay, so imagine just that.
I mean,
even
that's
though I
rough,
think
though,
politically
'cause,
he's
like,
a shitty person,
yeah.
but he is still a person. Imagine accidentally
right?
murdering someone.
right.
Oh yeah, that
tell
is
that to
huge,
Brandon
I
Lee,
think
right.
the same.
Yeah,
Because like politics is a different thing. Like I mean, for one thing though, like an actor's opinion shouldn't matter any more than people like us drinking on the internet. Like
Yeah.
like so what? They
sure,
can
at the same
believe
time.
what they want,
yeah.
but yeah, obviously, like no one wants that to happen unless they did want it to happen. I don't know.
And it's like our show,
Movie
we
sets
just
get a
have
little
people
tense.
swinging axes around and stuff.
yeah. Well, oh. It's been almost a year
It's
since
handy.
since
It's a
we've
good
seen
October graphic.
Derek doing the juggling of the knives. It's been almost yes.
Well, I there were a couple of cool things I did with the car.
Oh yeah.
Number one,
Chilly, no, thanks,
I
babe.
got free New York State tolls on the way back from this trip.
What? Did we ever pay that one?
Yeah, I
From when
did.
we went up. Okay.
After a few late charges.
Yeah, but you don't have to.
That's
Like
what-
if you
yeah.
live in a different state, you legally can just ignore that and throw it in the garbage.
But what if I come back to your state?
Well, then we'll butt rape you.
Okay.
Let's go cornhole us some
We're
convicts.
planning to visit you guys again, so. But these guys didn't pay their toll charge.
But seriously, no, it's a
Look-
different state. Like you should like probably talk to a lawyer. But I've heard them like, yeah, if it's from a different state, you don't have to do shit.
Alex's tip is already at 501 now.
Yes.
If you watch it because it's in Bitcoin on float, the value changes as the stream goes.
Yeah, that's great.
It's
it
Biden's
going up
fault for
this
not
week?
banning all the guns. So what I want to say is, don't you feel that the next thing about to happen is that there's going to be no prop guns are even going to be allowed unless they were bought at Dollar Tree.
No, they're all
And
Nerf
everything's
guns.
gonna
It'll be like that Nerf John Wick.
Yeah, yeah. No guns that even look like real guns. We're not allowed to even have those on movies.
They'll have to do the orange tip and then like CG paint it black. You know,
Yep.
That's
like
kind
the
of
Rolling
scary.
Stones.
So tell us a little bit more about your trip because I know you mentioned you shot the gun.
The one other thing. Yep. So yeah, got to shoot a gun without a permit. Got to get free New York State tolls because I
What,
drove
bud?
a car back with Kentucky plates on it.
That are going
Or
away.
I should say plate singular, only one. And the third thing is, I kid you not, I came with a trunk filled with contraband plastic bags. So
What?
my dad he just packed it with like Walmart bags.
Oh, you don't have those?
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
have
Dude,
them
you should have grabbed some of ours. We got like 6 bags of bags down here,
bags,
right here.
We just have bags of bags.
That's right. When they first started doing that, I actually still have a shop on like Teespring where I have like a fuck the government reusable shopping bag and stuff. So, yeah, that's what I use personally.
Raja says that you promised him that you're going to sponsor his America visa so he can visit.
Are you guys getting married?
Well, we have to get married, yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
I would do it, I guess.
I would do it, I guess.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm against gay marriage just like I'm against all marriage.
All marriage. Right. It's not about the gays. It's about marriage itself.
It's just
sending a
funerals
message.
with cakes, Morty.
Okay, so yeah, Mike said you need a lot of bags when you have cats. Like, if you're not getting plastic bags from somewhere, like I use those for things. Like, I'm not gonna buy a nice bag, and I guess you could buy like poop bags at the store.
I think someone
But
thought
they're
we were
still plastic.
joking
Still,
about
yeah.
No, really.
the ban.
Yeah.
But no, they really do shit like that, and you have to learn to read between the lines because New York is like that. There should be a law state, you know, and if it
You were, Lyle.
saves just one life.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how many times I've heard that shit. But you know what it is?
Think of the
is
children.
You probably heard of like there'd be like a tax on large sodas or something like that, or they try to like
Well, you
ban
gotta scoop it into something.
they try to ban assault big gulps or something like
I remember
that.
that.
Oh yeah,
And,
the big gulps.
How'd that go?
No, but you know why they do that is because they need to, because the state budget is unbalanced and there's a deficit and they need money, so they just make up some tax and they're like,
by the way,
tax on trans fats.
Oh, so you can still do it. You just have to pay for it.
Because all of a sudden we care if you're fat pieces of shit because now we can tax you for it. And by the way, if you were going to invent a fat tax and you were going to tax fat people, would you think about it? Should you be taxing the people buying? Should you be taxing the people buying Diet Pepsi or regular Pepsi? Which group of people is more fat, do you think, out of those two? I'll let you think about it.
The Diet Pepsi
Diet
people.
Pepsi people.
That's right. If you want to tax fat people, just do that.
Because artificial sweeteners are like government interventions. They don't create the results that you intend.
And doesn't an artificial sweetener actually cause you to crave more?
And it also like retains shit.
I mean, besides the fact that it's artificial, but so.
But it does have a use. Like I don't sit there and like drink Diet Coke all day, but like every once in a while I'll sort of have a sweet craving, and like I'll have a certain day of the week where it's junk food day, and I'll eat stuff like
Joe,
that.
Joe, I got 1 inch on you and 90 pounds.
Holy God. Raja, honey, you're gonna be on. I'm like, Raja, honey, babe.
You guys been chatting too much.
You're gonna be on, babe.
That's fine, because
okay?
the beer distributor girl calls me baby.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she likes me.
That's so sweet. Is it the new place or the other place?
Joe doesn't do soda there.
Oh, okay.
So,
Raja, you're going to be on, honey. You're going to be on.
1 inch.
I like fizzy drinks, though. It's
Sorry,
nice
Craig.
to, like I don't.
Bud says
when I was a kid,
65280. I'm the target audience.
I used to drink like soda. Like I would have Pepsi. Like I literally didn't drink water when I was a teenager. I was just drink Dr. Pepper, Pepsi. Like
as a teenager.
I also used to get
Where's the water,
terrible migraine headaches all the time.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Why?
Huh, I wonder what the connection is.
Your body's like, water!
What's that connection?
But for me, it's like occasionally I'll have like a Diet Coke, like, but not even that much.
Holy
and it's
shit,
just
Mike.
like compared to sugaring myself up, I don't know. Whatever. But I mean, I got the results. Like I was a lot fatter at the beginning of the year than I am now. So I guess I did something right.
No, you've been rocking keto, and
Now are you doing like scientific keto, or are you just like, I don't do carbs at all and I try to lean towards fat? Or are you figuring out numbers?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Are you doing math? Because I know there's like math involved in it, but it's just like fat, yes,
not really.
carbs, no.
Crystal.
What I did at first is it's
Scott,
just like,
hello, great Scott. Sorry,
I just took certain. Like it's Dr. Ken on YouTube, Dr. Ken Berry, and I just listened to him. But so what I did basically for the first like few months, like 4 to 5 months or something like that, is I just bought stuff that actually was part of that diet. So like I never counted a calorie the entire time.
You didn't do your macros?
I lost like 35 pounds, did not count calories or anything. All I did is I stocked my fridge and my cupboards with stuff that was actually like healthy to eat, right? So every time I got hungry and went to the fridge, I was eating something that wasn't like Honey Nut Cheerios, and a bunch of sweets and stuff.
Kids,
and
children.
I did that.
Children.
Yeah. But you mentioned like the science element, and so I kind of looked into it a little, though. I mean, you don't have to.
Sorry.
You don't have to be that sophisticated with it. But basically, the theory is it's very difficult to trick your body Like
I did for a long time,
some
toaster.
people will drink a bunch of water before their meals so they won't eat as much.
Yeah.
And then
Medicinal
don't use salt. But if you're depriving your body of the nutrients that it craves, then okay, fine, on your steak dinner you boxed it up and put it in the fridge because you drank a bunch of water first, but you're gonna wake up at 3:30 in the morning and just shovel it all back into your mouth again, and that's sort of what I think happens. But so I use
Wait,
technically it's an issue of calories.
bad weather lady.
Yeah.
However, have you ever tried eating rice cakes when you're hungry?
Fuck that.
Well, yeah,
You
but
can
it doesn't-
literally eat the whole
thing,
stack and
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
still hungry. For me, when I'm hungry, I'll cook some bacon and eat that and try eating 26 strips of bacon and not being full.
Yeah.
That would be pretty difficult.
Yeah.
So I include fats so they're satiating, and then there's this intermittent fasting thing where so basically I'm full, I'm satisfied, I ate everything I wanted to eat, and I can literally go 15 hours before my next meal versus, oh man, it's been 2 hours, I need another snack.
I need more sugar.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
But now,
right.
what happens when
Yeah.
you want to drink? Because, I mean,
Well,
have a few drinks.
that's a good question too.
Yeah.
And so during this fast, you can, for example, drink coffee.
I
Another
meant
thing
alcohol.
you
I mean, because I could drink
You can
water,
do
lemon
that too,
water,
except-
but
The thing
Yeah.
is, your body is going to prioritize processing the alcohol first, and then carbohydrates and stuff in your food second. So number one, it's I need to filter out this ethanol
Okay.
and make that healthy. So the worst thing you could do is eat a bunch of wheat thins and sugar cereal and then drink, because your body's not going to process that properly.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Awesome, Christina.
Wow, that's so crazy, because they say carbo load or drink, eat stuff like that before you go drinking to soak up all that alcohol or whatever. I mean, is that that's a myth? Then,
I'm not
or-
sure it works that way.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I always thought was weird
And
was
by the
when
way,
they'd say a zero.
I'm just some idiot. Just so everyone knows.
No, but it's working for you.
Oh, he's just passing
Yeah,
along
it-
advice. This is not Dr. Derek's
I don't think we
show.
need those kind of. We don't need that on this show.
No,
If you're
Yeah,
taking
it's
any kind of
definitely-
life advice from Liberty
Yeah.
Late Night,
Yeah.
we're just passing along stuff that's worked. Yeah. So,
This
But
is definitely medical advice. Go
Yeah.
tell your doctor
Yeah.
to screw off and,
Yeah.
and
And
just
ignore
follow this
everything
show.
they
burning
say.
low carb keto
Yes.
also reduces.
but they always said
tolerance
like
greatly.
I saw
Okay.
like seltzers and they'll be like 0 carb, and I'm like, I thought alcohol was carbs. I thought alcohol is just sugar.
Yeah, I
Actually,
gotta put
you
on
know
a
what?
T-shirt. I'll be right back, guys. This is too hot for
Yeah,
me
go
right
ahead.
now.
Me and
so
Derek will
you
fuck
and
around.
Derek in the chat can have fun for 5 minutes while I change and pee.
All right, now we have to be silent and stare
the
at
thing
each other
that
awkwardly.
I only drink beer occasionally because that's not really the best thing.
No,
Like if you don't want a beer belly,
you want it to be clear.
I hate to say it, but you're gonna have to avoid it. Whiskey, on the other hand, I do that a lot. So if you were to subscribe to keto, and I don't know what to think. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Is there are some doctors who are like, no, the science says this. You don't listen to those people. They're crazy. And then the keto people are like, the government recommendations are bullshit, and they're just there
Like you,
because of the
Crystal.
big food manufacturers and the Heinz Corporation and Pepsi Cola. And honestly, I don't know who to believe 100% as far as who's right scientifically. But from trying it on myself, like I fought to get belly fat off for like years, and like with exercising and eating the way they say you're supposed to eat, and it was always an uphill battle, and it was a struggle. And I ate like more of a ketogenic way, and the belly started to like go away.
Yeah.
And like that had never happened. Like no matter how much I exercised, it just like nothing. Like I could get muscle, maybe I could lose weight in other areas, but there'd be certain areas where nothing. So
No, running did it for me. Like there's like one time in my life where I got skinny, and I was 185 pounds, 6'4", 185 pounds. I looked like I just came out of the camp, and it was jogging. Like I ran every day. It was just like a mile or so, but I got better at it. I was running a couple miles.
Yep.
I pinned.
That's a good point
Crystal.
because if you never run,
Joe,
you
yes.
only have to run like a 1/16 of a mile real fast to feel like you're gonna die.
That's how I started. Yeah.
Yeah, and you really do make progress, doing that. So like that's got to be good.
But it was kind of unsustainable. Like I couldn't keep doing that every day, and as soon as I stopped, it came right back.
See, and that's the thing. So I've heard the case made by people like Dr. Ken Berry on YouTube. He's got a ton of stuff that exercise isn't very helpful because like you just kind of create a thirst for more food when you do it. And so you're kind of spinning around in circles, basically. And he's like, especially for people that are like morbidly obese, exercise can actually be dangerous for you because you're like more likely to get injured. So he's like,
it's probably not going to work.
I don't care.
He's like, I'll
wear the yellow
recommend-
shirt, guys.
Mary's partially clear.
Borderline green. Yep. But
And
he'll be like,
because I'm comfy.
Here, I
like my shirt.
pinned a comment for you, Mary.
Thanks.
Star
Go
does that
topless.
sometimes.
Thanks, Crystal. I almost took my shirt off a couple times because I was like, wow, this is hot. Oh, wait, I don't have anything on underneath this.
And the views would have went through the roof.
Through the roof.
Suddenly,
yeah.
we would have got shared.
Dave, can you just try to fix this? Because
Okay,
I've been
so
able
I'm
to
gonna
wear yellow
unpin
on the
Crystal's
shirt.
comment,
Ooh,
I'm
man.
not able to wear green
and
on
I'm
here.
gonna go ahead.
I feel the pain.
But I have all of a sudden I can't wear yellow.
Okay, filters.
You're gonna mess up the
So-
green screen effect. I can see it. Yeah.
But I've worn yellow before. That's the thing. And then suddenly one day I couldn't
It
wear
is
yellow.
so weird. Yes, Star has this one shirt
Yep.
that is like, it doesn't look
That's
green
fine.
at all.
That's- yep.
But it's like this one form of orange or
Dave.
something.
Yep.
I'm gonna
And
push
Yeah,
it's just-
because-
yeah, it's
a little smooth.
I have worn yellow shirts on here and it has been fine. And then one day I wore it down and Dave's like,
See,
that doesn't work
now we
anymore.
have a little green halo.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm fine with the green
as
halo.
long as Mary's happy.
Yep. Nope. Get this away.
I don't know if you like how much you guys told this story, but yeah, I just like I was literally driving through your city and I was like, hey guys.
Oh yeah, Dave. I got pictures.
I have never seen Mary that happy for somebody to just drop in.
Yeah, I'm not into like surprise guests, and I was just like, oh my gosh,
Dude.
but you feel like family to me, you really do. And I was just like, oh, here's my house right now, and then I was like, but we
know
love
what it
Derek
was?
and
It's
he
just-
loves us, and it's okay.
'Cause I
We're
missed out-
signing a
I missed out twice. The first one was
I
when
know.
Rona stuff first started to take, and it was when Alan Mosley's.
Okay, you can take away
It's
some of the halo
the-
in my hair.
He rebranded to the gold standard and he had
Yes,
that gathering, and
yep.
then everyone was afraid to travel, and you didn't go.
I know,
And then
I was super
gonna
nervous.
visit you on my summer vacation too, but you guys like got the plague.
Yeah.
like
It was-
you were. Super
I was really.
and it's
I
weird
ended up
because
even
when we had that, like we knew that wasn't the Rona.
Yeah, but I had to call the doctor because I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, my sinuses were just like, my teeth hurt because my sinuses were so full. And I was like, I need something because like something's happening here. And I took an antibiotic and that worked. And I was like, well, that couldn't have been the Rona.
Didn't mean to click that.
But yeah, this time around it was. So it's, yeah.
You guys said that it
Oh, that's okay,
actually
Joe.
felt like different. You're like, oh, this is serious.
Oh, this
Yeah.
time was, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
something weird. That's why I said it's a biological weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels unnatural. It
Because
feels
What about
very
your kids?
Okay, so I felt really weird for 2 days. Actually Friday I remember you coming home and you're like, oh, you're actually sick. And I'm like, yeah, I don't feel good. And then I spent like the weekend in bed. And then Monday I felt okay, but also like my son David, the oldest one, he had thrown up during the night and had a fever. And then Tuesday, our son Chris had thrown up during the night and had a fever. And then they were fine. David said he couldn't smell anything. Oh. And it took him a few days to, like, get back to...
Wasn't me.
It took him a few days to get back to normal. But, like, our daughter, our youngest, she just turned 7, and she was... pretty okay. Like, she might have just had, like, the sniffles or something, but the whole,
was she like the warrior of the group? Because I could see her doing
she's
that.
the youngest.
She's the youngest, yeah.
And I think it's
no,
weird.
But I mean, as far as, like, getting through it and, like, it wasn't a big deal. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, she's only 7, so, I don't know how much she actually really got, She was kind of like, oh, I feel weird, but I'm fine.
I always thought that was the nicest thing that they put into this virus, that it didn't attack little kids.
Yeah. She's like, I feel strange.
That's my favorite. I have my younger daughter reminds me of her, where, like, she seems like she's just like this sweet girl, but man, she is tough as nails. Like, like she is hardcore on some things.
No, and she kind of looks like, and she reminds me of, what's her name from Game of Thrones?
Hi, Jacob.
The little girl who went with the faceless man, Arya.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Arya
Stark.
Arya Stark. Yeah.
Yep. I tell you too, like, I mentioned to Star, this was like one of my favorite things ever that I've heard on Liberty Late Night, is when you mentioned your daughter, and she's like, yeah, I went poop and then I forgot to pee, and
that's impossible.
And I tested that out. I told that to my daughter Star, and she just she was like reading or something. She looked up. She's like,
you can't do that.
Who can
do that?
Yeah, you can pee and not poop, but you can't poop and not pee. I went to wipe her, and
she's like, oh wait, I forgot to pee, and I'm like,
she did it. She did it at Claytopia.
No.
Yeah, she's like, I have to go to the bathroom, and I'm standing
my
there
daughter
with her.
Is a girl too, so yeah, like that proves it.
And she's like, and I hear it going bloop, 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 because she's a little girl and it's all perfect. And then I hear her go pee, and I'm like, you just did that separately.
And how do you poo before the pee? I don't understand.
Yep. That's got to be like my favorite quotation that I've ever heard on this.
Yeah.
Show.
We got to see that comedian, and he was really funny because he had talked about that.
He was on America's Last Standing or whatever.
But you can't poop and not pee. And then I always thought that was hilarious because, like, that's so true. And then we had Jane, and I was like, lies. She broke the rules. I want to say hi to Jacob Helzer. Hello, Jacob. He's here.
Who was the? We should probably reach. Who was the person who was, like, mentioning a petition? Like, what's up with that?
Yes, Joe.
Joe.
Oh, excuse me. I was going.
He
potty.
has seen it, or maybe not seen us before, but he feels new. But he had a petition. I'm going to open it up on a new tab. That totally ruins the whole.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know what that.
All right. Oh, it's Libertarian Party of Volusia County. Has a petition for Libertarian candidate Joe Henausch for Congress.
Oh, nice. Dave only does that every once in a while, by the way.
All the time.
I really respect people who, like, try at things. That Libertarian Party.
Joe separates them too.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't given up hope completely, so I guess good for them.
Yep. Well, that's what... we were driving along the other day, and we said something about, I said, it must be election season because I'm seeing all these signs, and the further out in the county, the more very distinct they are, and I was just like, like maybe we should look into who's doing what, in our local area, just because I don't think, first
local
of all,
kind of matters.
The presidency, it shouldn't matter. It's not supposed to matter, and everyone focuses on that, and all they do is care about that, and that's so fucking stupid, and I hate it.
Yeah, it's a distraction, isn't it?
It is. If you really care about what's happening, and if you do want to vote, I think you should vote in local elections if you care about voting.
Yeah, your sheriff matters a lot.
Yeah, don't go to the presidential election every 4 years and say I voted and be all excited and like I voted. if you want to be excited about voting, then you should go to like your local elections that happen. Like
sometimes I will go to vote just for like the measures. Like they want to tax something or they want to control something, and I'm like,
and when they
no,
ask
I will walk all the way across the street to go hit no.
I will tell you, my school budget, I will go down there to vote no.
Yeah.
Like I do that.
Right, exactly. So like go down and because it's something that's going to happen in your county or your city or whatever. So yes, if they have that question, you want to go down and just be like push no on that. Do it because it actually matters what's happening in your area. But people just put so much focus and emphasis on who's the president,
and that's what we all fight about.
It doesn't matter who the president.
I mean, it kind of does.
It shouldn't.
They're just declaring laws by decree, and
right. But it shouldn't matter. The presidency wasn't created for that.
But if you have the right sheriff or county councilor, they'll be like,
yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah, yep, mm-hmm. Yeah, but local, yeah, mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? Like Bill Burr, he's a comedian, and like I heard him say he's like everyone's arguing about Joe Biden and Trump and this and that, and he's like, dude, they all work for the same guy. I don't know how to explain this to you. Like, I mean, he's just a comedian,
the president
but
should not matter.
The president,
I think he's spot on. So so we went to the gun store yesterday, and my mom just sent me this. So this is what she just got her little purse-sized gun there.
Oh, that's cute. Yep. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. So. My friend sold me one of those. He's like, "You need something you can tuck," and I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Here you go," and I'm like, "Thank you."
And I guess what you do is you practice on the big boy. You practice on the big boy pistol with your aiming and stuff, and then you have a more compact one that's not the best aim, but it's short range.
Yeah.
You could
and that's where the trouble is.
Yeah.
Usually you're not having trouble with that person over there. It's this guy right here.
But honestly, be careful. Like if you're shooting at something, you don't want to let a stray round just keep going and kill a school child.
Oh no, I don't think it's his fault. I don't think it's not Alex's fault. Like I don't believe that was a setup.
No, it's all terrible. It's all very terrible.
It's
fuck you.
That's good, Carl. All right, so Carl says practice what you shoot with. Yeah. So even practice on that one. Okay, good.
That's why I told Mary if I get her the street sweeper and somebody comes to the bedroom door, make sure you kind of dip down and fire up because our baby used to be in the room across.
Back then, now I don't want to fire up.
So you want to think about the trajectory. So it's get down, fire up.
That's why I am a huge fan of just shotguns.
That's why I said the street sweeper. That just.
So my dad,
everything over there, fuck that.
My dad told me this once, and it was after I had never talked to my dad about guns and any of that. Like he had, are you okay? Okay. Hi, Puddle Glum's here. But
I already took my ivermectin. So
my dad. Oh yeah, that's right.
You're safe. I can cough all over you.
My dad was always a hunter. But I didn't, those were the only guns that were in the house. But he told me, once I was, grown and with Dave, and he knew that we had purchased guns and stuff, and that we lost in a boating accident. So, but my dad was like, if you hadn't lost those in a boating accident, you should have been practicing with those. Shooting them, muscle memory, just get comfortable with it.
And it's like Spanish. If you stop doing it, you're going to forget it. Get
comfy with it, So
they say every
feel good,
60 days if you don't keep up on it. And that's why they require range time for law enforcement, because you don't want to miss a dog, Yeah.
Raja, Raja's going to do a Curry Morning with Raja show.
I want to watch Raja do a cooking show.
I fucking want to do that. Yeah,
I'll have to watch at
seriously.
work.
Dave will watch. He won't be able to say anything.
Fucking Slavic.
Yeah, you are.
He totally has the Slav outfit. I wish I had beer. I'm gonna have to get that.
Did your cousin not leave you any beer? Was that your cousin? And I did watch the video of you getting slapped at the end.
Oh.
Because I had already gone to bed, but yeah, okay. So wait, but we can't talk about it right now because Dave's peeing and he wants to talk about it. So, Real quick, I do want to say, yes, Raja, I would totally watch the show.
There's the sink.
There's the sink. You hear it?
It's there's a myth that urine is sterile that actually is not medically true.
The more
you know.
The more you know. So what? You shouldn't drink it, or you shouldn't pee on somebody's jellyfish.
Scalpel. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Mike says that he's drinking Yingling Oktoberfest tonight. We went to Wegmans yesterday, and they had the Yingling.
I'm gonna have to pick that up. Yep.
They had the Yingling Hershey's, which I haven't had, and I'll tell you what. But I haven't had since last year. I'm sorry, they came out with it last year, but so we had it this was my first time this year, but you have to drink it out of the bottle if you want to taste the chocolate. I really feel like I poured it in a glass and I couldn't taste the chocolate. I drank it out of the bottle. Taste the
it's
chocolate.
like root beer, right? The glass
it's
bottles.
Just better.
You know?
Yeah. But it's like I poured it into a glass and I was drinking it and I'm like, I'm not really tasting.
But I only drink beer occasionally. I don't do it all the time. But yeah, you gotta have an Oktoberfest at least once. Yeah.
Urine cures pain.
So you.
I just want to mention that this show was like all my fault because like I did all that driving today. And,
Wait, can we blame Derek for the problems we had earlier then?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
Derek,
joking.
Derek was tapping around on his fucking keyboard and he knocked out my chat.
You went upstairs earlier.
Yeah,
and Derek was like,
I let him screw around on
clack.
Restream. What the hell am I doing here? So you had that.
But it was it was just. I mean, in this car too. Like I had to go get another document from the sellers, right? Mm-hmm. And she's like, "So you're driving that all the way up to New York?"
Canada.
Well, I hope you make it. And I'm
I hope you make it. Oh my gosh.
Now, I didn't see the car or hear about the car. You were talking about the
buddy.
You bought a car.
Bud, damn it! I said buddy again because I see Bud Connolly. I'm sorry, Bud. I did it again. Bud, good night, Bud.
Cincinnati.
Bud.
Ohio's the worst.
The traffic in Cincinnati. If once I made it through Cincinnati, I knew that this car would get me home. But up to that point, it was a little sketchy. Yeah.
So you bought a sketchy car. What happened here? What's going on? I don't know anything about this part of the story.
Well, that's a good story because it involves my my special lady
before, Seth.
Actually, and she's had.
I
would say a bad year.
Just dryer going.
But it's been longer than that. Where it was actually early 2020 she got sick and she was one of the rare and
scary.
Just one of the rare people where she got fluid in her lungs and her heart also. And so they actually had to drill in and take fluid out of her heart and stuff. And
wow.
She was in the hospital and and we were actually pretty early in our relationship back then. So it was Merry Christmas. I'm glad you're not dead. All right. Cool. It hadn't been that long, and but she had and she actually lost her job over medical reasons because of how sick it got her, and when everyone else was getting their Rona bucks or whatever you call it, she got zero because she lost her job over that. She was one of the people who would need that.
Yeah,
she got nothing out of it.
Right.
It's been a very difficult year, and it was tough. And and another thing is she had her license suspended because of parking tickets from a different state that added up, and they took her license away, so she couldn't drive and stuff. So, I'm damn it, this has gone on long enough. You need a victory. We've got to do something good for you, And so not only do we have to pay off a lot of money in parking tickets to get a license, also this car had to get bought and stuff, and it's just a huge process. But it's how if one thing happens to you, it's whatever, I'll pull through. But if you have a repeated series of bad events happen to
Yeah.
you, it's very difficult to not think and get depressed and
All this
stuff,
Jordan
and,
Peterson
like,
shit's
Jordan
hitting me right now.
Peterson stuff.
But,
Here, you gotta do that one.
but you showed a
And-
picture of her the other day, and she's beautiful.
She is
and
very nice.
And I'm kind of with you. Like, how the fuck did you pull this one off?
Even Dave. Wait a second.
That's what I'm saying.
Good job, Ed.
Bravo.
She's
sir,
always
bravo.
been like she's always been like a positive person,
double
but
time,
like so
double
many
time.
bad things
Yeah.
in a row.
You're
have
near the
happened
end,
to
Carl.
her. We're like
You're near the end.
she can't help but feel, and
need a
she'll
new
say
battery?
stuff like, "Well, she'll say stuff like, "Well, I must have been bad in a past life or something, and I'm being punished for it." Like she
That's-
can't help
that's-
but have a feeling like that because
That's-
so many
that's actually
things
real.
have happened.
Sorry, go ahead.
Good-
Fucking
no,
hope not.
No, because Jordan Peterson says like Jordan.
I'm
Peterson
excited,
says,
Crystal. That's
like
awesome.
something, and you can't get away with anything. So like if you did anything wrong, it's going to come back and bite you. Or even if somebody
that in there.
in your family, your parents or something did something wrong, it could come back and bite
You
your
mean
kids.
like Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah, just like
Freddy
Nightmare on
coming
Elm Street.
back.
Also, I wanted
sorry,
to
I'm
say
just-
for everybody who follows the movie night, we watched Nightmare on Elm
Or
Street
like
that
the
one night.
Bible.
We watched
Or
Nightmare-
like the Bible, right?
we watched
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street, and I feel bad that now we're on Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4.
That's fine.
and it-
I don't think there's a part 4. I think. Does
No,
it go
we're about to
4?
watch Part 4. I think Part 4 is coming
Is
up.
there a
But I
part
feel
4?
bad that we like watch movies without our friends. Now that we've been watching movies with our friends,
Nah.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's like-
that's called that's committing TV adultery.
Oh,
It's like
shit.
when it's like when you and your lady
Me
are
too,
like,
Lyle.
"Oh yeah, we're watching this series together, right? Oh well, you're going to work. I'm just gonna skip ahead."
Oh yeah.
me and Mary
Or
do that.
like white
I'm just like, okay, Mary, you fucking finish this. I ain't watching any more of this.
Yeah.
I'm-
that damn Netflix, man! Like you can't
Mm-hmm.
clear that history, so like they know. Like that's not good, man.
I just want to say that Crystal says that. Okay, so just because of meetups and stuff and how awesome it is to meet with other like-minded people and folks that, you know, we get to know. I feel like you're a family, you guys, because
Derek showed up at our house
Derek
tonight.
came
This
over.
guy, and
Oh
now
my
he's over in
gosh.
New York.
Yeah,
He's like,
and we've been there. We've sat.
And I
My
didn't
kids
even
have played
murder
the
anyone.
piano.
No, it
and he
was
didn't
nice.
murder anyone.
No raping.
He's not like Ryan Cipher, just murdering hobos. Where's Ryan? Is Ryan still here? Ryan, I feel like Ryan is not
Oh
here
man, that
anymore.
was great. On
That
the
was hilarious.
That
Yes.
one episode
Yep.
of It's Too Late. Ellen is just like, "Oh, you just murder hobos normally."
Yes.
I get it. You know?
It's like, yeah.
But it's so great. And Crystal says that she and Scott got to meet Gary last weekend at the Tom Woods in Florida.
Gary,
And then-
what are you doing here? You're causing a scene!
And then Gary drove them to the airport. Gary's a good guy, and I feel like I've said, it's like I feel. Oh, Ryan's still here. Okay, I feel like you guys are, family. You know, and we get to hang out. This is so great. I just love it so much. Yep. Wait, if I
And it's good that I
shitting pants reaction. Yeah, well, if Carl from California showed up on my doorstep, I probably would shit my pants because I'd be like, "What the fuck? You're from California."
I'm pretty proud that I like planned my day around drinking. I was like, well, I have to be responsible on it. You know, I can't.
I
really
was
get
gonna
into
offer
too
you a
many of
beer,
them.
and I'm like, but he's
No,
been
I did,
driving,
I offered
and
him
then
to
he
take him to
has
the
to
beer
drive.
distributor.
Yeah. But I'm like, wait a minute, I could go home and then like phone in and then drink there. So
Yes.
all right.
Aren't you so glad
You
that
see
you're
that?
already home and not leaving our house right now?
Oh, that'd be terrible.
You know?
Oh, hell yeah.
Magic mushroom.
It was a
Oh,
long
Alex.
day, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I left. I started driving out of Kentucky at like
It's always nice when someone doesn't
10
murder
o'clock,
you. Yeah.
something like that.
And plus, people who are used to being in their studios,
Yes.
like here, you'd be awkward. You'd probably be on a metal chair, and then
It'd
you'd
be
have
different.
to drive home afterwards.
and
But
this
now
is and this is way more comfortable because
Yeah.
you're in your own chair in your home.
and we don't have
Well,
somebody.
I'm
in
reading
the
your
house.
thing.
I'm comfortable in a crazy makeshift studio because I've done a lot of work in those.
Well, you know,
actually,
I'm
so,
gonna say
yeah.
this. It's probably better that you weren't here tonight because the kids, when I was putting them to bed, and they were just
It got
like,
ugly.
They were just like kept mom, hey mom, hey mom, hey mom, hey mom, hey mom.
And
hey
I
mom.
wasn't the supportive husband that I should have been.
And Dave had worked overtime, and I was in tears. I'm just like, I can't take the hey mom anymore. God, dude, 50 minutes after you left, I was in tears, Derek.
Brian, hey Brian.
It was so bad. It was so bad. I'm like, I just can't do it anymore. Everybody leave me
You know
alone.
what the coolest thing is, though? Like, as a parent, when you reach the point where you know how long it took,
Ryan.
like when your kid's like 12 months old and you have to go to the grocery store. I mean, that is a process.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get you ready. You have to get them bundled up. You have to like carry the car seat out there and then get them strapped
break them
in
down again
and
because
put
they
a
have to go to the
blanket.
bathroom.
Yeah, I feel like it's still a process.
And then you go to the grocery store and get them out and the wind is blowing. And I used to be able to I was a pro. I could make entire shopping trips with my daughter, like just like laying right there on my shoulder, and she wouldn't wake up the whole time. I'm like,
that's
grabbing
awesome.
this and that, and then you get them back in the seat and they love riding in the car, in the car seat. And then as soon as you get home, they wake
Thanks
up.
for being here. Oh yeah, as soon as you get home, they're just like, I know, because my kids would fall asleep 1 block from home. We'd be driving home and they'd be wide awake, and they'd fall asleep 1 block from home.
That's
like,
my nap.
Shit, fuck. Yep. Yes, and I'm like,
And then they're recharged.
and if I wake them up, that 1 block nap was enough to recharge them. And I was just like, I don't know what to do now. We all just nap in the car. What do we do?
No, but the cool thing is like they get to a certain age and it's like, okay, we're going out to the store now. I want you to grab your coat, put that on, and put on your shoes. And they get in the car and they buckle themselves up and everything. Like,
we have gotten
those
there.
are the good times.
Yes.
When that happens.
Dave would always say to me, like, let's not forget that we've gotten over these hurdles. Like, it used to be
You
David
did everything.
in a thing, in a booster or whatever. And then and then Chris and Jane, like Chris would, because they're 18 months apart. So Chris was in like a forward facing type car seat deal, but Jane was in a car seat, that you had to clip in and all. It's just so much to just. Dave and I are like, we used to actually go out. Like on a Thursday night, we'd just be like, hey, you want to go see a movie? Sure, let's go see what's playing. Okay, cool, let's go. Put on shoes and a coat and go. And now it's like this, and it's still though with the shoes.
Where the fuck are your shoes?
I tell everyone, put your shoes by the door.
How does nobody have socks?
I don't understand how people don't have
Laundry.
socks.
Oh,
I can't
just you
understand
wait.
socks.
Guess
Yeah,
what's
I
coming
can't.
up now? How come every glove in the house is the right glove?
Oh, no. It's like it is so. It's just a different level of hard, and people would always say that.
Like,
and I'm
what
like,
happens to them? Like, there
Mm-hmm.
should be a scientific study done on like what happens to like the left gloves over the winter. Like, because every goddamn year I have to buy new winter gloves. Like, and I know I bought them.
It's because David
Like,
cuts
what
off
happened?
the fingers so he can use his little tablet.
Yes, I know. Well, and they're still growing. And every time I buy Davey something, he is 12 and growing. So, like, he wants something new. And I'm just like, I know you need it right now. And you're going to wear it 4 times. And you're going to be too small for it. Like, it's... But you have to buy it,
worst.
but he's growing.
But he needs it right now.
Growing, but he needs it right now. Yep.
Joe's got the right sock for the right sock.
Oh my gosh!
But I was actually doing a show the other day, and I had just cooked dinner and stuff, and I had to get ready for the show. I was like busy, fiddling with stuff, and I was like, "Hey, Star, that food on the counter, could you just like put some foil on it and put it in the fridge?" And she's like, "Sure, I got that."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
how
yep.
cool is that? Like,
One less thing.
yeah, exactly.
No, David's there. David's
I mean, ideally they'd be
there.
working
Yeah.
on the farm all day, but I'll take it.
You're not throwing hay.
I'll take
It's
it.
like-
Yeah, any of it.
Yeah, people used to have like 10 kids because they were hoping like half of them would live.
Yeah,
And-
yep.
Yeah, you got 5 kids working on the farm.
I like plants. Joe likes plants. Alex says that Michael Jackson's ghost steals all the left gloves in my house. Hee hee.
It's the
I'm glad that you guys are. It seems like everyone collectively is getting ready for Halloween now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We're supposed to.
Yeah. Like
Tomorrow,
I saw Jane
one
is
more
like.
thing. Yes.
She's like, here are my gloves. I'm gonna be a cat. You know, like she's getting ready.
so
But
excited,
we
yeah.
still are going to an adult, not
Yeah.
porny.
Not porn related or swinger type
Halloween
but
party.
one for
Swingers,
adults.
yeah.
Adults only.
But now we got to figure out costumes.
So, but what I told you is what we need to do. And
Yeah,
Dave,
Raggedy Ann and Andy.
We are not doing Raggedy Ann and Andy. Dave keeps saying Raggedy Ann and Andy, and no, we are not going as that.
Are you
haven't-
gonna be like? Are you gonna be like the syringe and the blood clot? You know, that'd be a good
Right?
costume.
We had so many. We had so many really great suggestions last week, and a lot of it though included blackface or trans. You know, like
Which
I don't
I'm
mind
so
dressing as a man.
happy that I took the day off for Halloween. Like I've had so many Halloweens in my working career where I was just like at work.
Oh,
And
send me the
I actually
trees.
did one.
I'll take the trees.
I actually have a slideshow where I left an unguarded candy dish out, and I just like set up a camera like to see what would happen. And it's like I already bought the candy. Who cares? Let's see
Yeah.
like how
Yeah.
these humans behave.
How
You know.
human behavior.
that's great.
I love that.
How'd it go?
But they actually acted like good. They were virtuous, and they saved it. And like there were teenagers at the end of the night that took more, but like for the most part, like it was evenly distributed between the kids. So you
Wow.
would think that everyone is just gonna be like these evil candy taking people, but it
Yep.
it ended up okay. But this year I get to pass out candy. So, and I am so happy that I get to just sit there at my house, and we're gonna set up the Letterkenny fruit stand,
Oh yeah.
I
know,
love
and-
that.
and we're gonna hand out candy from it. You know.
Yep.
Yep.
I think that is so great. And usually I'm the one that's home passing out the candy while Dave takes the kids out to trick or treat. I'm assuming it's
Mark.
probably still going to be the same way. I don't know. Last year, though.
Okay,
and-
Alec Baldwin costume. Yep.
No. Dunbar.
You'll be some cinematographer.
Oh no!
Man, that poor girl.
I know.
And that's what
gosh,
she is.
I just
She's
feel
just some
so bad for her. Yep.
cinematographer. And then Alec Baldwin fucked that dude. It's sad.
Carl, you planted a Christmas tree. Oh my gosh! When people take
So
their
you
Christmas
guys
tree and
have-
plant them. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
You guys have 2 more movie nights, right? And one of them is actually on Halloween.
It is. It is. So I feel like we should maybe have people vote on what they want to watch on Halloween because, like, I mean, right now, like,
No, but
this Sunday
and
we're
that's-
going to be
it's the
watching.
people who actually watch that
yeah.
matter.
Right. Okay. So,
I can't believe you
Um,
got through the Terrifier. On that
Dude.
list.
I saw it before.
That was
Yeah.
And
pretty
I didn't.
rough,
I didn't
right?
remember until
Yeah.
we got into it, and then I'm like, "Wait, was that on Hostel or is that on this?" And I'm like, "Oh,
We-
that's on this."
we live on a street where, like, only a few people trick or treat, but there was, like,
That
none
one,
last
like
year.
that one, like when I put that on the Plex server,
just
that
hand
made
him
my
all the
girlfriend's
candy.
day. She was very happy about that. Yeah.
It was really creepy. Like, the guy was creepy. I felt like he was
But it was
really-
also slasher enough that you could
Slasher enough.
separate yourself
Right.
from the gore.
But it was like gross. Why would someone even think of cutting a woman, hanging upside down? Like, yucky. Like, bleh, that was really.
Why would you do it with a saw where the teeth are that close together?
Yes.
Like hacksaws are for like metal
And
pipes.
people did
you gotta
mention
do like
that,
a
like-
tree saw.
But also,
Yeah, like a
like,
tree saw has the teeth like this far
the big
apart.
teeth.
You can really hack into some stuff. Yeah.
oh,
I
eat the
just
candy.
saw your
I
po-
eat the candy.
I just saw your post today that you posted to the page of our reaction to that scene. Mary didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I did not see
Yeah,
it.
you're like looking off to the side, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, I decided to stop. Yeah, I was like, I can't.
Yeah. Dave, I think you still have the vape in your hand, but you're like, oh, that's pretty rough.
We'll call that one
My
a rough
girlfriend,
one.
I sent that screenshot to my girlfriend, and she thought that was hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
dude, The Conjuring. Mary won't watch those anymore. Like,
I'm done with
You know
the
what I
Conjuring
have
ones.
never seen? I have never seen The Exorcist.
it's on our wheel, so it might
I
come up because
also
it's
have
cutting
not
down pretty quick.
seen- I have not. That's another one I haven't seen because I'm going to tell you
I've
guys
heard it.
this.
Highly regarded, you know.
I think it's a classic, but
classic,
I don't know if
yeah.
it stands up to time. So it'd be interesting if it does come up.
So when
Oh my gosh, Donmar.
this looks so terrible for that movie, Crystal.
Even the chat room on the Terrifier, like at first they were making jokes, and then they're like, "Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Yeah,
oh."
it was hard commentating on that.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, the Conjuring
Oh,
movies
Dunbar.
are.
No.
See, when I wanted to do Halloween movies, I'm thinking like Conjuring, like shit that will scare you. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of
not just like
Winchester
gore
stuff.
stuff. Like
For me, that's where they lose me, though. Like Saw is brilliant. I love Saw.
I
that
don't-
stuff.
I
is-
don't like the.
But they always.
The Exorcist.
If they revealed at the end
See,
of
it's all
Saw
that-
that it was actually a ghost, I would be like, I'm done with this. You know? Like, I'm just.
Okay, so but the thing is, like, okay, what scares me is demons. Okay, because I feel like demons are different than ghosts. And I want to say too that fucked
Derek,
up
the
people.
hardcore atheist.
Fucked up people scare
Okay.
me. Fucked
Yeah,
up people.
psychopaths.
Psychopaths.
Like Hostel.
Sociopaths.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Hostel,
Yes.
Hostel is fucked up.
Yes.
because it's
but
like,
yes,
oh
like,
shit, this
demons
is
scare me.
probably
Ghosts-
happening.
See, that's
I don't want
that's my
anything to do
thing.
with ghosts, but demons scare
Why
me.
wouldn't
I don't
Hostel
want
be
anything-
more scary
yeah.
than like ghost
Spoiler
stuff?
on.
The prequel to The Exorcist.
I will say
creepy.
that
Christina,
Ghost
you and
act-
Dave should watch movies together. Because
am I
I
watching
cannot
movies, Christina?
with Christina, because I cannot even. She's like the prequel to
Yeah,
Exorcist
I'll
is
watch it
pretty
with-
creepy. I
We'll
cannot.
get on Discord. And we'll,
Yeah, you guys watch movies together. I cannot do that.
I think ghosts are kind of sweet because
Good
from
night,
an
Crystal. Good night,
evolutionary
Scott. Love you guys
standpoint,
so much.
like we find it so incomprehensible that someone we love
Sinister.
that much could just be gone. We're like, what? I was just talking to him yesterday, and we have this sort of.
Leather, you were a kid
It's
when that
very.
came out.
It's very difficult for a human mind to wrap
Jamie.
itself around the grief process.
Yeah.
So that's why ghosts exist, I think, is that we have such a hard time
Yes, Jamie.
dealing with it. It's actually a positive to think that the people that we love that much, well, they must go
don't think
on
so,
into
Mike.
some other form.
Oh,
you
nice,
know?
Lyle.
So from an evolutionary standpoint, it serves a purpose. It's like people dealing with the grief process, and it's actually kind of sweet because they, you know, obviously
Teresa?
really care about their
I agree with
ghosts.
Christina.
Okay, so Mike says, Dave, have you
We have
ever
a lot
seen
to unpack
Teresa?
No,
And
I don't
Christina
think
wants
so.
to know,
I could
or
have because
Christina said, I like to be scared, and it's rare for
so
her
so like
movies,
when
so.
I'm laid off, and like I'm awake at nights, like back when you used to just go to bed, and then
When I was pregnant and you were laid off?
yeah. So I'd watch like all the scary movies.
Dave
on
happened
Netflix.
to get these great layoffs, like when.
Yeah. Mary wasn't
Well,
partying.
let's
I
talk
was-
about that. What makes a scary movie scary? I think that's a pretty good question.
I think it's different for everyone.
It is, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what I think we're discovering right here. Because you say once the ghosts appear, you're done with it. Kinda.
And I don't mean Casper. I mean, I'm
Unless
talking
they're
like.
ghosts. Unless they're ghosts that are part of a computer simulation.
Yeah,
or like
okay.
some
So,
kind
but.
of advanced.
Okay, but okay.
Back
So
to your science religion.
if I could even
Like
say
Game
like.
of Thrones. Like Game of Thrones.
Did you
like,
see it all? Don't ruin it. Because we're only in season 5. We're going into season 6.
I'm just
going
saying,
into season
zombies. They're taking over all of TV. I
Okay.
hate that.
So,
But
but I think.
I was holding out. And this is the thing that kept me watching Game of Thrones. I was like, please let this be a computer simulation of an advanced society, so there really isn't magic, and it's all computers. Please. I'm not going to spoil it.
Oh, the Ouija board. Who mentioned the Ouija board? Thank you. Please don't spoil it, because
Okay, yeah. We don't.
somebody mentioned the Ouija
I
board.
can spoil it because that's bull.
I don't do the Ouija board. Oh, Christina. Okay, Demand 7. It's really scary though.
Demons.
I've never even used the Ouija board. Okay, see. All right, now I won't use the Ouija board now, but as
I think
Dragon
this is like Halloween appropriate.
Yeah.
Did we have like
absolutely,
a debunker type?
absolutely.
I started
And
itching
then
my
like a-
armpit, and now
Oh,
here
no,
we
now
go.
you can't stop.
Yeah,
do you ever
here we
itch
go.
your armpit when it's itchy and then you can't stop itching
Yeah, that's what we're doing now until it bleeds. We're itching our armpit.
Not until it bleeds, but
Yeah.
okay. So for me, a scary movie is when something. Okay, I'll even say
We can
first
get
of all,
like deep psychological.
There's a
here.
dragon penis.
in Sixth Sense, I'll just say this: that
Okay.
like some of the creepy people
The
under
ghosts.
the covers,
Yeah,
the
in the
ghosts,
tent.
the ghosts, yes.
The kid with the head blown
yeah,
out.
yes. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
scary.
yeah, that
you
was
know,
great.
it was
That was
creepy.
good.
It was,
It was
really
creepy, and it wasn't supposed to be like
Right.
to the ghost.
right.
It wasn't supposed to be creepy. He was just trying to figure
Or
out.
to the yeah.
Now
to the
I will
kid
give
who-
you that.
but that
The
that
Sixth
it's
Sense
like a scary
is-
like vibe. You know.
That is a ghost movie that didn't lose me because like there is a part of me that wants to say, okay, let's pretend as if this is true. Wouldn't
Okay.
that be an awesome story? You know,
Now-
And my brain's like,
yeah.
what if this is true? Let's
Now, how about
make this
energy
true, you know?
and imprinting, and like
I
maybe
doubt
there's
it's
echoes
as big
going
as-
on in our reality that we don't understand. And it's not a conscious being,
Massive
but just an
dragon
echo
cock.
of energy going on in your reality right now of something that happened in the past that really imprinted.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like,
But for some reason, and so maybe it's because like I was like
question.
scared of like ghosty things as a kid, and then there was going to be this exorcism on 2020,
Alex.
you know, with Bubba Walters and whatever the fuck his name was back in the day, because I'm old, and so this is like 89 probably, you know,
you told me a story, yeah.
and they're having a priest come on,
And this is on 2020,
on
not like a scary thing.
2020, 9 or 10 p.m.
With Barbara
Eastern, you know.
Walters.
Barbara Walters. And Hugh Downs? No, who the fuck what was his name? Like, what was the guy? Who even knows anymore?
I can't remember.
Hugh
That's
Downs?
I
yeah.
think so. But yeah, so 2020, 1989.
He was the old dude, right?
Yes, yep. And they were going to have this priest go in and do an exorcism with this girl. And my parents were like, you're going to go to bed. Now, my parents should have done was not watch the fucking shit. Because what I did was sneak out of my room in our tiny little house and go around the corner and listen and hear these fucking demonic voices. And so even when I watched movies like, what was the one where the girl, it was the chick from the movie we watched last night, from Medium. And she,
Can't think of her name. Yeah.
Patricia Arquette,
Yeah.
and she got these marks, you know, on
Stigmata.
her. Stigmata.
That was a good one.
Also, can I just say that I saw that in the theater, and then I called you, and I was like, "Hey, David, I saw this scary movie, and
You
I
come
think I like
cuddle with
you.
me?
Like,
Oh,
let's hang
going
out."
to the movie theaters. That is so 2016.
I know, or so 2000, 1999, maybe 2000. But anyway, but it's like that demon-y thing and that demon voice that scares me. Yes, Stigmata is excellent, but sometimes I'm not just in the right. Yeah, Stigmata. Oh my gosh, I feel like everybody should we watch that one on Halloween? Like that was a really good movie, but it scared me, and I haven't watched it since.
That should go to an audience vote. I think the
Okay.
film that you should watch for Halloween,
Yes.
like because that's a big deal.
Yes.
You know? Like that's the actual 31st. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know what I'm doing the day before on movie night.
Which one are you
the
doing?
30th.
Which one though? What are you? Because I know there's two things
What,
you're gonna
what
do.
do you think would be my
Are you
main
doing the-
Halloween?
Are you doing Over the Garden Wall on?
Yep. We're doing that on Halloween night. Yep.
That's
It'd be
awesome.
difficult, I think, to find something more appropriate to the day. You know?
Yeah, Over the
That was
Garden
such
Wall.
a weird show.
It
Like
was amazing though.
you don't
By
know
the
what
way,
time it's set in.
Oh, there's my phone. Bye bye.
Remember the 5th of November?
That's a Friday night for
Faces
us.
of Death. I wanted to watch that
November
as a kid.
5th,
My dad was like, no.
1955, of course. I was hanging a clock over the toilet and the porcelain was wet. I slipped and I hit my head and I came up with a vision.
That was in there?
Vision.
Shut up!
November
Oh my
5th,
gosh.
Shut up!
1955.
What?
That is the ultimate 5th of November. Yes.
I did not know. Back to
Yeah.
the Future.
Lyle says, I didn't know either. Lyle says, y'all should have been here when we
It
was. I'm going to let the
I
float folks
finally
pick the
invent
Halloween movie
something
because
that
they're the ones who
works.
The
show
flux
up. So, yeah.
capacitor.
Which makes time travel possible.
So we've watched Over the Garden Wall because of you, and it only took us I think 3 times to watch the whole series where we watched
Yeah,
a
we
clump.
binged them all.
You know, yeah. But it couldn't probably happen every
There's
day
also
in a row.
bonus pilot episode
I think I watched
that's on
some
the
of that
server.
with you.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Mike.
Yep. But yeah, Over the Garden Wall too. One of there's the moon on Over the Garden Wall
Slider, I know,
always
I
stays. The moon stays frozen in
Slider,
the
it's
same
gross.
phase, except it's a moon phase that never happens,
Can I
and
get a
and
beer?
it's sort of like
Wait, did I drink all my beers? Did I?
I
drank
wish
all-
I had a
started.
beer.
I'm sorry. You can have mine.
Mine.
But
Dave's.
it-
Wait,
the-
is this all? Is
the-
this the last beer? The last beer?
Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
The frozen moon on Over the Garden Wall, it's actually a moon phase that doesn't exist. It's like an out of moon phase moon.
Oh, really?
You know, and yeah, and so so if you
Christina,
go deep into
we
the
love watching that
folklore,
one.
Over the Garden Wall is like it's like a purgatory kind of land that
Yeah.
like sort of is like outside of everything else. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
It's a wild show. Last beer for everybody.
I just like how, like, every episode of it is, like, sort of uniquely a separate adventure,
Yeah.
you know?
No,
Pretty
it
cool.
really
They're
it's
all
a
here.
fantastic. We enjoyed watching
Oh, wait.
that Over the Garden Wall.
Carl
That
says
was
like,
my
like the
daughter.
wrong sky in Titanic.
Oh wait, what? The wrong sky.
Oh, there's probably like dudes out there like this is how
Oh,
the
the
sky
stars
should.
are in the
Oh,
the stars are in the wrong places and stuff. Yeah, they were criticized by that by Neil deGrasse Tyson, for example.
That asshole.
okay. So, what are your thoughts on Neil deGrasse Tyson, Derek?
But did he end up being a Bill Cosby or something?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, he did for a little
He
bit, but
did,
it was
yeah.
totally painted over.
But no
Nobody ever
one
said anything
cared
about it.
because he's a scientist. He's a scientist.
He's
and
the
Well, you
right-
see, the stars are
He's
up
the
in
right
the
kind of
sky.
scientist.
You gotta drink from the Big Dipper. Whoa, whoa.
I wonder if it hit some bodies in there.
I think.
Lyle, I hope
think
not.
Every like
I
TV
hope not.
scientist or pop scientist is like
Right,
MTV. Like, just let me listen to your music. I don't want to hear about what you fucking think.
You gotta take it with a grain of salt, because there really are people that are spokesperson scientists, and they're. I hate to say it, but there might be a time and a place for propaganda where you sort of need a person to be the voice of something, for the masses, not for like clever people like us, but like some people do need flow from progressive to show them the way.
I think
Although
we need.
that's a
I think
bad
we need
example.
each other. No, I
Yeah.
think we need each other. And
Yeah.
Because
like-
I do need flow from progressive.
I think I think
Actually.
a lot of people actually need
we need like a little bit of progress from the progressives, and
Tiny.
we need
Tiny
a whole lot of what's the word I'm looking for?
really Puddleglum.
Like,
What entertains you?
Ignore me for a minute.
Dialogue?
No,
But that's a really good point, because
me,
that's
what
what makes
entertains
me
you?
question. Like, let's say theoretically
Tradition. We need a lot of tradition from conservatives. We need to hang on to tradition, but we need also we can't. It's not always going to work. So we need some progress. But we can't throw it all away and say thousands of years of civilization and the things that keep humans alive and from just unbelievable suffering to just throw it away from some guy who wrote a book and said, this is how we
Tell
should
me
do
more
things.
stuff. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like Marx wrote a book. Okay, throw away all this tradition and we're going to do this thing that this guy wrote a book about. We're going to try that out. Most of human...
that's a very sophisticated way of
Nice
looking
slider.
at it.
Most
'cause it's
most
like-
of human existence has
Yeah.
been
Nice
suffering,
slider.
like unbelievable suffering. And we finally figured something out where poor people have cable TV and they're fat. And we should maybe hang on to a little bit of that before we just throw it all away and try something new.
Okay. Oh wait. Okay,
And
but
there's,
listening
like-
to it in that way, though, I'm just
it's
like,
a struggle between those different kind of mentalities.
But we need
There's
a little
like
bit of
the-
it. We need a little bit of it.
Yeah, there's like the new guy
Lamar.
poet type, kind of like, oh, it's not really a class. Don't call me Mister. Let's get on the bongo.
yeah, a basic
you know,
understanding.
and
of
then
history,
there's-
yes, is a good.
And then
place
there's
to
like
start,
the
yes.
old, you have to do it this way. If you don't have any meat, you can't have any pudding. Do you hear me? You know.
But there's
and,
a lot of wisdom in that. You can't
Freeze dry.
have any pudding if you don't
Well,
eat
that's
meat.
the thing is, don't
I'm
be
on
so
one.
quick
Girl,
to
and then
throw
we're
out
gonna
get
a
one.
system and all of its
Katie!
rules
Hi,
if you
Katie
don't
Pills.
have something smarter to replace it. with.
Right. And one person isn't going to replace thousands of years of evolution of society. Like one little book is saying, here's how we can make utopia.
And that's the fascinating thing. Like, we all have this illusion that there's a perfect, if
There
you
is a
follow these
utopia, yeah.
principles, if we follow these exact principles, we're going to have the perfect society
Yeah,
politically.
Alex.
But what if the correct answer is actually a dialogue between all
Yes.
these different crazy ideas?
Those corpses.
Maybe that's the solution.
watch House of
And
the
baby
Thousand
steps.
Corpses.
Baby steps. Let's not like burn the whole economy, the whole world economy, like shut down the whole supply chain so that we can have a new, better build back thing. Because somebody wrote
Build
because
Back
one
Better.
fucking person wrote a book, and we're gonna throw away
Is that-
thousands
is
of
that-
years of evolution.
Is that Joe's book?
No,
whose
I
book
mean,
is that?
no.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
you can put
Who's
Joe
the- who's
on it,
the-
but Joe isn't the leader. Joe
You know what
isn't
I
doing
love,
shit.
and I'm just gonna say this, but I see this, but around, and I think of it at other times. But Ron Paul didn't put his face on any of his like books he was trying to teach people about. You know, every like Hillary and Obama,
Yeah,
and
it's
everyone's
always-
like, you know, like. But Ron Paul's just like, hey, here's
He's
some
on the
shit,
back cover.
you know, like. But I think of that often, you know, when I see people trying to, you know, teach stuff, and I'm like, but you're not. You're just it's for you. I feel like.
Yeah,
so.
just one person trying to
Yes.
overthrow millions of years or thousands of years
Seth
or whatever.
says I'm so scared. I'm so fucking scared of the Rob Zombie movies, Seth. I'm just gonna say that, okay?
I like
I've
them.
already watched like one or two of them, and they freak me
yeah,
out.
how do you feel about Rob Zombie
Because,
movies?
okay, can I
Derek?
just say that? That's the sociopath
I
I'm
haven't seen
talking
a
about.
ton, but this is my last chance to get some beer, and I'm considering doing it.
Do it. Go.
Can,
Go.
Can we take a short break?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll bullshit with the comment section.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I've ruined the show anyway.
No. Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
It started ruined.
Dude, did you see the beginning where?
was so
Oh my
terrible.
gosh! Oh
I
my
didn't.
gosh. No.
Yeah.
You-
Because I remember, like, I messaged you, you're like, shit is fucked.
I think we've recovered nicely.
Yes, I feel also
Watch
that
this.
now that
I'm
everyone
gonna go
knows
get my
that.
bike.
Okay.
Aisha Erotica is the queen of Coke, so she
Okay.
doesn't have to buy gasoline. She can just
It
run
says,
everywhere.
But it says Katie Pills. Katie Pills.
That's who's saying. Who's
Oh,
Katie Pills
okay.
is talking about Aisha Erotica,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you.
and because the last name
Notice
I'm
is
sorry,
that-
Alex.
Notice that my bike is in my living room.
I know, right?
yeah, we're totally gonna judge your room while you leave.
No.
But no, because that piano is like
Whatever.
that piano
No.
is super cool and moves
look
so we can
behind-
see.
I'm more into the bloods.
He did the thing.
Yeah,
We got to.
I'm gonna get murdered now. Yeah.
Don't get murdered.
we want to see the Terminator hand.
Terminator hand.
Go get your beer, bro. Oh, it's right there.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Perfect.
You guys can wait. Oh, and this is one of my favorite decorations.
Oh.
It's a money flower.
Oh,
Oh gosh, I love it.
$10
I
to
love
fill the
money.
tank.
Are you doing this one wheeled or two wheeled?
No, I got to do 2. I'm in a hurry. So
Oh, okay. You gotta do two.
Is he gonna get on a bike?
Yes.
No, he just said don't mind the bike.
No, he's gonna get on the bike.
dude, you know that tall unicycle? I've ridden that like blasted out of my mind. I think I'll be fine.
Do it
Okay.
now. Do it now.
Do it now.
Morty,
Do
Morty,
it.
come here.
All right, we're gonna
got
just
a
stare at
unicycle.
Derek's piano and talk to each other. So, Raj is back from temple already.
I gotta go to bed soon. It's almost midnight.
Well, do what you got to do. I'm going to get beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. No, wait. What's that? That one has a lid. Those two have lids on it, Dave.
gosh.
Yes, I knew I didn't drink all my beers. It's because they don't have the thing on it.
They're so dark.
I know, and
Fuck those darks.
fuck those darks, Dave. No, I knew it. I was like, "There's no fucking way." I know I had 2 beers.
Carl,
upstairs,
Carl,
but-
what are you still doing up?
Whoa, Carl
Carl's
needs
gotta
to
be
be
in-
sleeping because
Carl's got to work in 3 hours. Less
we
than.
can hear this. I love you guys.
That is a
I wanna
really
say,
that
like,
is
I
a
love
really
you guys
nice
so much.
piano. Like I've
Oh.
been in this room.
It is a really nice piano. My
I've
kids have
tinkled
played
on
that
those
piano.
ivories.
He's tinkled.
Yeah,
Do you say
I peed
tinkle?
all over that shit. He doesn't
What do you
know.
say, like, at the ivories? Twinkle the ivories? Tinkle the ivories.
I twinkled on those.
Tinkle the ivories.
Tinkled
I
the-
don't know. He's touched that piano. Let's just say that for now. That sounds really safe. So we've been okay. So there's been a lot of talk about different types of
I tinkled
scary
on those
movies
ivories.
and stuff.
See?
Tinkled on those ivories. Okay, tickle,
All over 'em.
tickle.
I tinkled all over those ivories.
He tickled him. Tickled. Dude, this is tickled. I gotta get over here. I can't see Carl's comment unless I click
I
on
tinkled the ivories.
this. Tickled. Tickled. Tickled.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Oh my gosh. Can you go up to David? I cannot
Shit,
even.
this is gonna be exciting. Is he?
He's crying. Tickle the ivories. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Everyone's like, tickle, Dave. It's tickle. Okay, so now's a really good time because Derek went to get some beer, and now I'm alone and have no one to talk to, except for you guys. So, is Lyle going to bed? Is Lyle going to bed? I can't keep track. Holy shit. Okay, so our oldest gets night terrors. He has these weird dreams, and he sometimes like cries a tiny bit, but now, like the other night, he was really crying. I went up there, and tonight he's like sobbing. And I hate it because I can't fix it. I can't. I go up there and I just have to be there with him, and he's like not remembering anything in the morning. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know where I am. I'm sorry. I'm missing comments on Facebook. My phone died, so I'm sorry I can't see, and I don't know how to see other comments. I apologize. So whoever's going to bed, I'm sorry. Good night. Night terrors is night terror. Oh, night terrors are why I used to smoke so much weed. Oh man, yeah, night terrors are awful. Yes, Carl, I feel like you lost a cat because I heard you saying the other day about you didn't want to talk about cats, and then today you said that you wish they had 9 lives, and now you're saying that you've been crying, and I'm just really sad. I'm really sorry if you lost one of your kitties. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Carl. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. How old was your cat? Because, like, I look at Simon and I'm like, you got to be around here for like 25 years at least. You know? Oh, gosh, 17 years. You know, you spend 17 years with another soul, you know? Because that's how I feel animals are. Oh, gosh, Mike. Oh, gosh. I can't even... Lost my mom in my early 20s. And my mom, she's got like those good genetics and stuff, but like I get nervous because she's like in her mid 70s and stuff, and a little bit of, you know, not sure sometimes she's there, so it freaks me out. Yeah. I'm praying for you, Carl. I'm so sorry. Slider's gonna have a meme for us on Tuesday. Okay, check my inbox. Oh, Raja, I can't. My phone died. My phone died here, and I'm not logged in here, and Dave's gone, so I have to have Dave check that out. Yeah, I'm sorry. I must have had it on like high lighting because it was just like yeah. Oh. Carl, I think about that shit. Like, my dad is still alive, but his first heart attack was at like early 40s, and I'm 41, and so I'm just like, and he's still alive, but he's had a lot of heart complications since, and life has changed a lot for him since, and it's been 20 some years. So, but still, there's been a lot of changes, and I'm thinking like, Yes, pee and dishwasher. Davey, Dad. Okay, I call Dave Dad around the kids because it's just easier, you know, like Dad. But I call him Dave, and then Davey. But okay, so Dave's up with Davey, but I hear him downstairs now, so he should be coming down to the downstairs in just a minute. So. And Dave, you know, Dave did a fantastic job on Alan's show. I'm just going to say this. Like, he did Alan's show the other night, and he was like, yes, I'll commentate, but I'm also going to push buttons. And I have no fucking clue how he did that, because I can't even right now without Dave. Raja just saw the Rebel Honda 1100 last year. I reckon it's badass. Oh, okay. But that might be something we have to play on a different thing, you know. The coffee song. Davy Jones. We might need to, Dave, it's very noticeable what's happening right now. Are you running any water with that? Stop spraying it on the wall, Dave. No, he's not. You're not running any hot water with that?
It's my stream, baby.
It's his stream, baby.
Stream.
Yeah, sounds like rain. I suppose it sounds like rain. Certain cancer, 2 heart attacks, and pancreatic cancer. Oh, shit. My dad is 70 and has some... Okay. Oh, gosh. Yeah. I really...
Hey, Craig, happy Friday.
Oh, Carl. Yeah, that's... It's Craig! It's Craig with a K! Hey, Craig with a K! Everything's fucked up tonight. So it's all good. Yeah, your chat's up there. This chat's over here. This one's over here.
Is Derek still gone?
We don't have YouTube chat going.
Derek has not come back yet?
No, he is not, apparently, because I've been
He
talking
went
to
to the beer distributor.
He did. He went on his bike to get beer.
Did
yes,
he?
yep.
Oh, I thought he was just going to the fridge.
Oh, no. Yes. We have
He's
had
gonna be
the
sad
first
when he
rain
comes
for 2
back and I'm like,
days,
it's time to go to
first
bed,
in like
dude.
120 days. Damn. I listen to rain sounds. Yeah, it's not a bad song. You can play it on Facebook. It's just a girl singing about her coffee. But if it's too popular, is what it is, Raja. Yes. Oh, Mike, I'm sorry. You're officially out of beer. You're petting the cat? I know, he's like throwing himself down.
He likes me.
I had to put his cats down. A 17-year-old cat.
Oh, that's sad.
I know, right? You were upstairs for that. How's David? What's he doing?
Yeah, he's having his little night terror, and
Yeah.
I force him back to reality. And
What did he say? What's going on?
oh, he didn't say anything.
Okay. When we were from Colorado, it took some getting used to. It's weird getting rain all the time. Oh, I'm sure, yeah, because Colorado's different. Yeah, yep. Yeah, miss rain after. So we had family here from California a long time ago. But, it's like, oh my gosh, you guys, we can't go to the beach or we can't go do this because it's raining. And they're like, we're just happy for weather. And I was like, what? And they're like, we just love weather. Can we go stand out in the rain? I'm like, let's go stand in the rain. And
I should have brought a battery.
Like, I'm cool with standing in the rain. But they were really, like, excited about hanging out in the rain. Because, yeah. I was in a video is Daddy Dave. Dada Dave. Oh, look at that little kitty. Oh, you're giving me...
Affidavit.
He's giving me big, shitty faces right now. He's like, don't touch me, lady. Seriously, he just looked at me like, don't you fuck this up for me. Yeah, okay, I won't touch you. Like, his eyeballs were just like... Johnny. Oh, the movie on Sunday, Craig, you're going to be so excited. It's the Blair Witch Project.
I'm really excited about that.
I'm actually excited too because I haven't seen it since like 1999.
We're going camping, and I'm going to vote for In the Tent. They have a building.
I know.
No, you have to do the cold weather shit.
Well, yeah, you guys got those cold weather. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be. But we can all hang out on Sunday and just like talk shit about the movie. But it's also creepy for the first time you see it before you realize about it,
Especially if you're camping a lot.
Yes, and if you're camping a lot at that time in your life.
Like real camping.
Like real camping. Like being out in the woods with nothing. I mean, a tent and a fire. But like, it's creepy. It's creepy. Yeah.
No, there's not a whole lot of witches in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
There's some chick like bitching about like some dude losing the map.
Look at how much this cat loves Dave. I just want to say I don't want to get too close. Like when Dave was off for 10 days for COVID and then he went back to work, he came home from work that day and the cat just like curled up on him. He was just like, oh, I'm so happy. Back. Cats don't do that shit, Yeah. But the cat was super, yeah. Craig, oh, you're excited? I'm excited. I'm hoping people will join us.
That cats make dudes less attractive.
I don't know.
In this exciting episode, we shall find out. Will Derek make it to the supermarket in time for his beer?
I thought you were going in the refrigerator.
Can I just touch your head?
No.
No. Okay.
Which worked out pretty well.
This is cold out there. It's like I need to do those breathing exercises like Dave does.
Oh, that Wim Hof shit. I need to get back into that. I'll tell you what though, I've been doing the cold showers every day, like after work. Like I shower normal and then I shut off the hot water and I go and blow my nose like I normally do, and then I go and I look at the clock and I'm like, okay, I hit 12 or I hit 30, and into the cold water. And it's like, it's gotten colder. I know it's gotten colder.
I haven't done the cold showers, but I just want to say that when I exhale, I can exhale, and I just want to keep exhaling, and I'm like, I'm fine with that. It's like inhaling and holding my breath hurts me.
That's the negative.
Or scares me. Yeah. But like exhaling, I'm like, I'm going to hold my... I'm just going to hold my breath. Because why not?
You just rode your bike.
Yeah, no, tell us about it.
It's like 39 degrees out there.
Oh my gosh.
And none of it is getting in here.
And this is like one of those spandex, It's like completely a little too breathable.
Trunowski. It's David
You wanna see what I got?
Trunowski. You got a tall boy.
Got some.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the light?
He got tall boy.
No, that's normal.
Yeah. So there we
You're
go.
making me have a shortness of breath. So just so you know.
Mary watches people exercise, and
And I get short of breath.
worked for.
Dude, okay, so we went to Port Farms. It was this country type farmy
Oh, it's
thing,
an
and it
actual
was so much
beer.
fun. And it's like 80 where Mike is right now. And I'm like trying to
Yeah, we're in the
like
50s, I
push
think.
this little bike thingy, but my knees, when I went to push forward, my knees were up to like my fucking chin. You know? And then I can only push a little bit. And so this is my legs, and I'm trying to push on this fucking gravel, you know, and I'm like, make this thing go. And it fucking hurt. And I was tired. I was like, I gotta beat the kids. And by the time I was like halfway done, I'm like, I'm gonna die. And then I was like, slow down,
Wait, do
Mary.
that again.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Because you
die.
seemed like a gopher.
Yeah, I was.
Or possibly a groundhog.
This is my legs. My legs were.
and then I got on there, and I'm like throwing fucking gravel.
Well, I think
I'm like,
did you have a different bike?
I pushed the
There's
seat back.
different
yeah.
bikes.
I put the seat back in where the position, like where the back seat kid sat.
Okay, because I didn't, and that's why.
And David's like, I had a head start, and I was afraid you were gonna hit me, and I'm
Yeah.
like drifting.
Yeah, Dave. I was like, Dave didn't move, and I was like, oh, he's drifting. But that's why this hurts. Remember when I asked you why my butt cheek hurt here? Because when I sat down in the chair, that's where it was. It hurt there and here, so I'm gonna have bruises. It's fine. Yes.
And it's because I do squats, and I just.
You
And
guys
yeah.
watch
Yeah.
The Office?
I love The Office. I haven't watched it in a long time. David
There was a
Richards
meme-
now
there was a-
is
It's on my
like
server.
There's a
Like a
meme that
honey
covers this
badger.
right here,
He
because
was like a honey
people
badger.
who watch The Office says, "Do you watch The
No.
Office?"
Mike, are
They
you
don't
cold?
ask, "Have you watched The Office?" or "Did you used to
You can't
watch
be
The
cold at
Office?"
that temperature.
Because people who watch The Office didn't used to watch The Office. They watched The Office back then, and they still watch The Office now. It's a weird cult.
Bye, Jamie. Thanks for hanging out. Send us your address so we know where
I'm
Amazon
only
can
up to
send
the
the candy to you.
60% of this cult.
I just drilled on myself. Have a good night, but send us your address so that we can have Amazon sending that
But
candy.
I've agreed.
Did I just drool
So
on
if you
myself
look
again?
on my
Do it.
Plex server, I've agreed to convert one season per week of The Office.
I keep
So
drooling on
that's what
myself.
I've been working on.
Okay.
So we're up to season 6, and
Because Honey Badger don't give a
I
fuck.
just
Honey
remembered
Badger don't
that
care.
I have to complete season 7
Thanks,
like
Jamie.
tomorrow, basically. Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that? I'm all talking to Slither. I'm like, yeah, because Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger don't give a fuck. But yes, Jamie is going to send us her address, and I'm not drooling on myself, so.
Remember that guy on Breaking Bad that was Badger? He's like, hey man, I'm Badger.
Oh, yeah. I like that guy. I'm like, oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about. He's in other shows, though.
Isn't
So-
it weird that they're trying to do like more seasons of Better Call Saul, even though he's like older than he ever was? You know?
Yeah. Can I have, is there a garbage can around here, Dave?
Yeah, there's all those things.
But one
Okay.
thing I did notice, if you watch the first episode that Saul was introduced on Breaking Bad, he has like a dramatic fat belly of like middle-agedness. So Bob Odenkirk still has a certain amount that he can let himself go before he becomes
Okay.
like the Breaking Bad Saul.
Were you a fan of, what was that called? Because I know I'm going to call
Breaking
it the wrong
Bad?
show. No.
Better Call Saul.
No. Bob
Mr.
Odenkirk.
Show?
Mr. Show.
Yeah, that was the movie that I showed you once. It was Run, Ronnie, Run. Remember that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was from
Yeah,
Mr. Show?
that was like the movie of the show.
Of
Exactly.
Mr. Show.
Really?
And it has Dave Cross, who is
Yeah.
like Mr. Hollywood liberal.
Yeah, he was the
playing
other half of
the-
Mr. Show.
He was like the mullet wearing like guy that's on Cops. It was basically if David Cross was playing Joe Dirt. Like that was his character on that movie.
Oh. I liked Mr. Show, and Dave's the one who introduced me to it because I never saw it. And then
No,
we
because
watched it.
we were smoking a lot of weed back then.
There's a lot of like high build comedic actors, like some classic people on that. You know.
Yeah. Run, Forrest, run.
Oh man, I let my other drunk friends down. I forgot about that.
Oh no.
Well, we're
So,
at a point
yeah,
where we have to like
Dave
shut down this
has
show.
to go to bed because he's got to.
I feel bad because you just rode your bike to buy a beer.
I know. Are you going to do anything after this, Derek?
Probably drink the beer.
Okay. Chug, chug,
I
chug.
told him when I was here. It's
know.
trying to be good.
Chug a little bit. Chug, 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 chug.
Sorry, I can play something. You know.
Play the Mario song.
You want me to try it?
Yeah, I want you to try it.
I haven't done it recently, but we'll see.
Here we go.
Oh, my guess. Brian's still alive.
I don't know it that well.
That's
right.
all right.
Do you have anything on hand?
Yes. Facebook and YouTube, Raja. The ding us, and then it's over. It's over. Some chopsticks. Fantastic.
Yeah, you know, Zelda.
Yeah, yes. Did you see the organ? Did you see the organ at our house?
Yeah, I know that, Sly. Oh, yeah, you did have that.
Yeah.
No, I guess
And then Davey bought a keyboard
Okay,
to put
you
on
said-
top of the organ.
you kind of asked if I had any on tap. Let me think of one that I might know
see.
well.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'll
Even
do a
makes
song
the
that
coin
was
sounds from Mario.
ingrained into my
What?
brain through
Alex,
painful
are you
memories.
kidding?
I could probably do that.
That's what I'm looking for.
Look, Alex
one
has
that
a
was-
friend who can play that flawlessly on guitar and he even makes coin sounds. That's awesome.
This sounds like what's his name? With the Diana. What's his name?
The guy with the
Yeah.
English guy with
Yeah.
the glasses. What's his fucking name?
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Elton John.
Elton John.
Thank you. Thank you, Keith and Mike. Both of you.
I don't think it's Rocket Man, but yeah. It might be Pink Floyd. What is that?
Okay, so
That
tell
might
us,
have been Pink Floyd.
Was it Pink Floyd or was it Elton John?
Hold on. He ain't done. The Windows reset.
That's my fucking noise, dude. That's my sound. When the kids are talking to me too much, I'm like, dude.
So is that Pink Floyd or Elton John?
Oh, Pink Floyd. It's not
Okay.
Elton John. I
Okay.
could do that other one in a
Oh,
pinch, you know.
well, do it. Do it. Do more. That's fantastic. I am jelly.
Okay,
I
yeah, that was totally Pink Floyd. Now I
Like,
hear it now.
I cannot do.
And then the
yeah. And then the that sound. That's the sound I make when the kids are talking to me too much, and you would have.
Oh
seen
wait,
it
I have a
tonight.
button. Hold on.
Oh, if you had stayed,
reacts.
you would have seen it
Shut down.
happen in real life.
I don't know if Derek heard it, but
I don't know if
it
you
went
can
through
hear
the
it, but
stream.
and then
I heard nothing,
and then I messaged.
but I believe it.
Yes,
Hold on. This will do it.
that was beautiful. Christina says that was beautiful. Oh, sorry, I talked over it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Ah,
I'm learning this fucking thing. Potato. I'm learning this potato.
2 years later, Derek, play some. Can you play some more? Can you play some more? I mean, can you?
But
play
also,
Yeah, I could probably dig something up.
yeah.
I mean,
do
Did
that.
you ever watch the Truman Show? I could do some of that, or like.
yeah. It's officially. Oh my gosh, Christina, my anniversary!
Happy
Woohoo!
anniversary,
Happy
guys.
Anniversary! Happy anniversary! But okay, so I'm gonna try to say it. Bottolato? Did I say it? Bottlato's anniversary!
Happy anniversary.
I don't know. I'll just do something depressing. All right.
That's the
Okay,
best
sure,
stuff.
That's cool. That's fine. Yeah. I got all sappy. I know. Get sappy, Christina. Get sappy. It's amazing. It's
The key didn't work. Did you see
it's
that?
an extremely special day. You guys decided to be together forever. Like you know, like it's a beautiful moment. So be sappy about it.
Oh. Oh. I know this song.
I feel like Davey should take lessons from Derek. Cause look at how Derek's just like with the one hand and then just like occasionally with the other hand. You know, like yeah.
I know this song.
Up. You met in 6th grade.
What is this song?
You know so much.
Oh.
I'm so excited.
Oh, this song.
I'm so glad you guys are doing so well and that you come hang out with us when you can. I know life's busy. I'm glad the kiddies are good.
Is this Pink
There.
Floyd again?
Cat Tower, yeah. At the library of all places.
It is Pink Floyd again. Alex.
And our cat's here. Our cat came down.
Beautiful.
Play some more.
Shut up!
Play some more. Play some more, Derek, right now while you're there.
Boy!
You're there. Keep playing.
I got a little black boot with the palms in!
Play it. Wait, is Charles there?
Sorry, big
I know it's. I'm like trying. I didn't want to stress you out or anything. Like, yes, Charles Nelson Frederick III. How are you?
That's
Can't remember
Every
names
Pink
either,
Floyd
Alex.
song is just like, I know that song, I can't remember the name.
It's like to me and I touch him and he's like, I know, it's beautiful. I love it.
Shut the burn, little one. Don't forget my song to include everyone. Took you in within. You were born to sing. Told the salmon he comes. Sleep with one eye open. Gripping your pillow tight. Exit light. And tonight. Never,
loving
never
it.
down.
Gary says, Sam, yeah. Swim to the jungle. Oh, yeah,
Hold on, I'll get the drums out.
welcome to the jungle. No, you cannot get the drums
Look in
out.
trouble.
Thanks for making my yellow shirt work, though. I'm super happy.
Yep,
And look at her hair's not green either.
I know. Amazing.
Thank you. You are amazing.
You need that.
Let me grab my guitar. Right. Oh, I can feel it. Ah! Fuck yes! Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Right, Liberty Late Night Jam session.
That's what. Yeah,
we
that's
need to
what
be
we
able
beg
to
for that shit.
Yeah.
make it happen. Yeah.
I mean, really, if I do practice, I can like make something out of it. But yeah, that's all I had for now.
No, off the cuff. That's great.
That are you off the cuff? Are you kidding me? Fantastic.
So am I gonna
can't
play?
believe you were just here at our house, like little.
Am
bit
I gonna
ago.
play Peter's song now or
You're gonna
on
play
the
Peter's,
outro?
Peter's gay.
Peter's gay.
Yeah.
It's a Crash Martinez song. I'll play it for the outro.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
But
I feel
we
like
should go to bed.
Play. I feel like we should play that
Yeah.
song for.
And
like,
someday when our
before we-
schedules line up,
Oh, I
we'll
gotta
have to
turn
do
this
like
down.
we'll have to do a proper drinking night someday.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Amazing. Derek, seriously? Yes. And we're gonna take all our vitamins, so we're gonna be super healthy. And we'll pre-take ivermectin
So, like,
and all that jazz.
It's not just vitamins. You got to get some exercise
I
and
know,
sunlight
exercise,
too.
I know, but vitamin D, you know, like.
Take the Mectin, put it in your breakfast cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got all this ivermectin now. What do
Put it
we
in
do
your
with it?
breakfast sandwich in your
Your
hand.
hand.
That was a thing, a local thing.
All right, I got to go to bed.
Okay, so Dave has to sleep. Derek, thank you
Yep.
for coming on.
All right,
Thanks for coming
I posted
over.
your link earlier. Let me make sure I get it again.
Everybody
on
go
all the
see.
platforms.
What
Okay,
was the
so
link?
Your
You're
website,
doing-
because
what are
it
you
does
doing?
all of it.
you're doing Derek T.
Yeah, and it does everything.
Okay.
The trick is if you just go to talkingtrash.com, it'll like go to the site. So
You move those asses, fat people. Dave does. I move my ass, but it's like in
For the right reasons.
It's.
But yeah,
yes,
there's a couple of movie nights and like what I think is the
Yes, I moved
the
my
most
ass enough.
Halloween
I move
appropriate
it
film.
enough. Slather.
That's what we're doing tomorrow. So.
Okay.
Oh, YouTube's gotten better, so we have 19 playbacks at 56 seconds.
Oh wow! YouTube has allowed us to be a part of it. Yes.
So people tuned in for a
amazing.
minute.
Good
Yeah.
night, Mike and Christina. Happy anniversary.
That's pretty
to you
good.
guys.
So you see his link everywhere.
My favorite Halloween film, though, well, the most appropriate Halloween film, Donnie Darko. I'm going to be watching tomorrow.
Why?
Oh, we did that a
Love
while
you,
back.
Puddle
That-
Glum. Why?
That was a weird movie. Remember Donnie Darko? It made me
And it's
cry.
a
Oh, it made me
Halloween
cry.
movie.
It is, yes. I'd like to watch it again.
Because like the Psycho Rabbit was actually the Halloween costume from the film. So, yep.
Don't ruin it.
Yeah, no, that movie made me have some feels as a mom
Yeah.
and a
It
person.
even
And that's-
had
it's- that's
Patrick
a-
Swayze.
That's the weirdest thing is watching like slasher movies as a teenager. You're like, oh no, he's after me. And then you watch it as a
Glum, where are you
parent
going?
and you're
What are
like,
you
oh
doing?"
no, he's after my kids.
Yeah,
It's
no,
different and
yeah,
it hits harder.
It does. I wish I could do the Donnie Wahlberg thing. My son, David does this fucking amazing Donnie, not Donnie Wahlberg, but Matt Wahlberg. Matt Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Is it Matt? Whatever, you know.
Say hello to your mother for me.
Say hello to your mother. He's like, hey, dog, what are you doing? Say hello to your mother for
I
me.
loved you in your
You
last
know?
movie.
Yeah, your last movie. You know, like, so, but I wish I could do that. But he doesn't
All right,
really.
we gotta go
he
because
was-
this is like
Good night, Craig with the K. Have a good night.
Oh,
Thank you.
we tried to make
Yes.
like a real stream
Um,
here. Like this one's gonna be like saved.
Seasonal work,
forever.
very remote, no internet. Oh my gosh.
Mark
what a
Wahlberg.
love.
Mark.
Matt.
What the
Mark.
hell's wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with me?
I know Mary's weird.
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Mark Wahlberg. Oh my gosh. See, you
Marky
guys,
Mark and the fucking Funky
the
Bunch.
fucking Rona has broken my brain. I swear to you all, it has broken my brain.
It's always fun to collaborate and cross streams, though.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I can't really
I
cross
feel like
streams.
like we've got a big mashup
I'm just joking because
going
I'm a
on.
girl. I'm kidding. Cause
So,
just
like-
cross streams.
I also say like check out Derek T. You saw
Yes.
the links everywhere
We
at
love it.
DerekT.com.
Definitely go there and check it out because every Saturday night he's got something going on.
On
He's
Float, yeah.
on Float. He's got a guest.
You know,
or
I
it's a
haven't
movie.
missed
It's
one.
fantastic.
I think it was since before last Christmas that I missed one of them.
Wow.
Ah, I know, right? Isn't it weird when you're like,
And then it's too late. I'm the
Whoa.
new producer for a little bit.
yeah.
And I even went on vacation.
And you
Like
went on
even
vacation.
when I went on vacation, I was still there for Saturday night.
Yep. That's how people do. Yep. Raja's gonna grab his cinnamon sticks for drums. He's gonna drum.
Right.
We're gonna bring Raja on though. We are because we want to hear from Raja. This just all kind of happened tonight, like as a.
Yeah.
I'll
know.
have to practice more too, because
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a while. I've been on other projects.
Yeah.
The Office.
The Office. Office is such a great fucking show.
All right, I gotta go
Okay,
to sleep.
Guys, I love you. Dave's got to sleep.
Check it out in Plex.
Yes.
All right.
Check
Thanks for hanging out, Derek.
We're gonna.
Let's shut down Derek and then we'll end the stream.
Yes. Thanks for riding to the store to get a beer and hang out longer. And you stopped over, and
Yep.
I literally,
wild.
I was
Back
like,
to drinking.
I was like, that guy's. That's Derek's face. And then Davey was all excited, and he's like, well, you know,
And then he's going to bed
Truesdale
and he's
show.
like, I miss Derek.
I
Like,
know.
he just fucking left.
Like, I know. Davey just fucking thinks you're the greatest, so we're going to hang out again.
Yeah, we'll be drinking buddies soon.
All right.
See you on Sunday.
Right. See you Sunday, Slider. Yes, good night, Denmark. Derek, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Good night, bro.
Good night. Ciao, people. Puddleglum. I'll be praying for you and hoping that things are well while you're away from the internet spaces. and other people, it's hard to be away from people. You know, like after you have the internet and you can be near people in that kind of way, it's like hard to be away.
These are our friends.
Yeah. So I hope you have. I hope things are well for you.
All right, so I'm gonna do a fucked up outro. It's probably gonna start with bitch lasagna, and then I'm gonna change to Peter's song, Crash Martinez.
Okay, Crash
If I can find
Martinez. Yes, thank you.
So hopefully
This is
that'll
great.
work out.
Thanks everybody who hung out in the beginning, the middle, and the folks who stayed to the fucking end.
We'll see you Sunday night if you're on flote.app. It's super easy to make a thing, and then we can watch Blair Witch Project Sunday night at 9:30 Eastern. If you're on Facebook, make sure you join the Liberty Late Night.
I'm freaking out that it's been 21 years since I've seen that.
Yeah. So Liberty Late Night community group. That's where I post like all the shit where like I don't want to be like super big with it, in case my CIA agent might miss it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm drunk. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Hold on. Scenes. Outro.
Scenes and outro.
Okay. Good night, guys.
Pushing the bunts.
I don't like your T-Series. Nothing personal, kid. Cranking up the radio or driving to the punk rock show. Well, I don't wanna hear your podcast. No, I don't wanna hear your podcast. I got nothing to do today, and you got so many things to say. Still, I don't wanna hear your podcast. No, I don't wanna hear your podcast. You're just another voice in the crowd, and you don't dare to say what's not allowed. You bought a new pop filter and a fancy microphone, so go enjoy yourself and leave me alone. Cranking up the radio or driving to the punk rock show. Well, I don't wanna hear your podcast. I don't wanna hear your podcast. I got nothing to do today, and you got so many things to say. Still, I don't wanna hear your podcast. No, I don't wanna hear your podcast. You're just another voice in the crowd, and you don't dare to say what's not allowed. You bought a new pop filter and a fancy microphone, so go enjoy yourself and leave me alone. Go enjoy yourself and leave me alone.
Magic potty, baby, your bottle's all done. It's potty training time, eat so much time. I help you with your training, you make me so proud. Potty super magic, and it's what you're proud.
It's fun to help Magic Potty Baby learn to use her potty. Flush, and you're ready for next time.
Magic potty, baby, unplug and enjoy.
Magic Potty Baby and her Magic Potty. No water, no mess. Batteries not included.
No, there's not one more.
There is one more.
There's no more.
There is one more. There's one more.
Where?
Right there. The fucking dark
Gosh.
cap. No, there you go.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering if the other one. Yeah, that's.